All right. Okay. We're here, guys. We are here, ladies and gentlemen, for the second Brownlow stream here on the channel. This time last year, I also did a Brownlow live stream where it's actually my most viewed stream on the channel. This year, we're back again. Got the Dacos Sunnies again. It would just be wrong if I didn't rock them 2 years in a row. I think Dacos is a genuine chance of winning the Brownlow in 2025. So I'm really, really hoping they can. I've also, obviously, as you can see, I've got the suit on, but I've also got a mini replica Brownlow medal, which I thought it was quite cool. So I'm rocking that tonight as well. Have that on all night. Maybe I'll give myself a bit of a Brownlow speech during an ad break. My predictions for the night, you'll see on the side of the screen just there. For the Brownlow, I'm predicting Nick Dacos to win. And of course, I mean, what a season he's had. Goal of the year, I got Noah Anderson. He's also had quite a good season. Who knows, maybe he'll run away with the Brownlow as well. But I think if anyone's seen the Goal of the Year nominations, they're not great this year, but I think his is probably the best goal of the bunch. You know, just the skill where you can just run, get the handball off, gets it back. It's quite good. The finish was outstanding. Mark of the Year, I've got Bant, I think it is, from North Melbourne. Look, the Mark of the Year's nominations weren't great either, but I think the courage from Bant going back with the fly of the ball and then tumbled over the top of whoever the defender was at the time, that was quite insane. And the rising star, I've got Levi Ashcroft. I think I'm going to I think Levi Ashcroft's sort of like a safe bet. Like, no one's going to yell at you for predicting him. And I think it's between I really think it's between Ashcroft and Archie Roberts. Some people are chucking Matthew Reid around in the mix, but I think it's really just between Archie Roberts and Levi Ashcroft. Now, I haven't gotten into any chat just yet. So let's open up the chat. Let's see what everyone's saying. Who do you guys think is going to win the Brownlow? Who do you guys think is going to win this medal right here tonight? Who do you think it's going to be? Let's pop the chat. Let's build it up. Aiden chat. G'day. 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 All right. What's everyone saying? Whoa. Okay. I saw you in your videos. Well, I would hope you would see me in my videos. Audio's a bit iffy. It is a bit, but we'll make do with what we have. G'day, Bobby Hill. How we going? G'day, Bob Bell. Levi Ashcroft. I saw me in one of your videos. Yeah, nice, mate. We make grand final predictions. They're already up on the channel, mate. So yeah, feel free to check them out if you haven't yet. What about 9 and 10? I reckon he'll win Goal of the Year. I'm playing AFL 26. Hopefully you're playing as the Pies. Dacos got interchange on AA. He's not winning. Yeah, but you realise the people who decide the All-Australian, the people who decide the Brownlow are completely different people, mate. But also, you're just saying that because you go for the Cats and you want Bailey Smith to win it. Bailey Smith didn't have a good enough second half of the year to win the Brownlow, unfortunately, mate. No, actually, no. You know what? I reckon he will. The thing is, you see people with it's really between. There's only probably 4 players in the comp who can win the Brownlow tonight: Dacos, Anderson, Bailey Smith, and Jordan Dawson. If it's none of them 4, I'd be shocked. Look, I guess you could chuck in the sideway and get him Malira in the mix just because of that second half of the season that he had. He probably had a lot of 3 voters. And maybe some would consider Matt Rao, but I just think them 2 would be somewhat of a surprise if they were to take it home, to be honest. Sad that the Bont isn't in the top 5. Bont hasn't been that bad this year, though. He'd be top 10, you'd think. But it's sad that he'll probably never win a Brownlow. Next year's probably his last shot of it. In the Collingwood March, I think I know who you were. Because I kept seeing you having a look at me filming, and you were getting around the camera and all that. So I think I know who you are. And I also see a comment. I don't know. I think I know. Baz won't win. Dawson will. I think if Dawson played for a Victorian team, he'd win it. But because he plays for Adelaide, he won't win it. It'll be a draw this week, though. This year. I don't know. When was the last time it was a draw Brownlow? Who was the last Brownlow medalist to draw? Read last. Easy. This time last year I found you. Yeah. Well, this time last year I had my most viewed live stream. We got like 4,000 views. So hopefully we can match that tonight. Hopefully we have a good stream tonight. What about all the rest of the predictions here? So Brownlow, Goal of the Year, Mark of the Year, Rising Star. Who do you guys think is going to win all of that? To be fair, I think Brownlow, obviously, it's between the people I named before. Goal of the Year and Mark of the Year. I think Goal of the Year is set. If Noah Anderson doesn't win it, I'd be shocked. Mark of the Year could go to pretty much anyone. I feel like this year's Mark of the Year is more going to be a popularity contest, obviously. I think Bench had the best mark this year. I think he had the best, but I think Sam Darcy will win it simply just off of popularity. And Rising Star, who's the Geelong bloke? I think it'll be either Levi Ashcroft or Archie Roberts, but is it Connor O'Sullivan? Is that his name? No, it's not. Is it? I don't know. There's a Geelong defender, I think, who I think's been quite good this year, who might win it. And who knows? Maybe Murphy Reid. I just think he's very overhyped, Murphy Reid. What happened to Collingwood? We lost, mate. But, you know, to quote Sportsbet, you win some, you lose more. Okay, so we move on. Okay. Memorized. I've already got one. It is O'Sullivan. What do you think his odds of winning tonight are? Speaking of which, the red carpet's on right now, and I actually don't have the Brownlow up. So I should probably pull that up, shouldn't I? What channel is that on? Shit, what channel is the Brownlow on tonight? Oh god, this is bad. In the green shoes. As I said, at least Collingwood got to that point. Yeah, at least we got that far, but let's face it, you'd rather lose in the grand final than lose in the prelim, because at least you made the grand final. So, I don't know. Is it on just Fox Footy? No, it's not. Is it? No, it's not on Fox Footy. Shit. I'm not going to be able to watch it on Foxtel, will I? Can I just watch it via the AFL app? Because I know sometimes the AFL app just has it there. So maybe I'll just be able to watch it through the AFL app. Can I? Chat, where can I watch the Brownlow? Shit. Where can I watch the Brownlow, guys? What days are you going to Footy Festival? So I'll go every day. So I'll go Wednesday, because I don't know what I'm filming Wednesday, but I would like to film a video at Footy Fest on Wednesday. Then on the Thursday, I am going, because I've got something planned. That's pretty big, so stay tuned, guys. Friday, I'll obviously go to the parade. And then I think I might cross over after the parade, I might cross over to Footy Festival really quickly, get a few clips for the weekly vlog that I will be doing, because obviously the cup presentation. I think I was talking to Chris about this today. His plans are to just skip the parade completely, try and get to the cup presentation nice and early, and that way he can get a few good shots, which isn't a horrible idea in hindsight, but then he's going to miss the entire parade. So I think I'd rather see the parade over the cup presentation, to be honest. Some people might disagree with that. Pies really lost at home. Grass, mate, didn't your team lose week one of finals to a team that has never played finals before? Also, wasn't that game at Optus too? Are you going to the grand final? I am. This is the first time I've actually said this on the channel. I am going to the grand final this year. I have got tickets. And I've got pretty good tickets as well. I've got pretty good seats. So I'm sitting level 1. I'll just tell you guys my seat numbers, okay? So I'm sitting level 1, M10, row L. So that's like up Geelong cheer squad end, just a few bays over. And then I'm sort of like middle, more towards the front of the bay. So I've got pretty good seats. It's going to be an elite vlog. Yeah, my day's been pretty good. Kayla, how's yours been? I've got tickets as well, unsurprisingly. Yeah, you get it through cheer squad though, don't you? Bro, did anyone answer, by the way? Where can I watch the fucking Brownlow tonight? I'm trying to remember what I did last year. Did I just watch it on So I'm just watching it through. I don't think it's going to be anywhere on Foxtel here. Okay, so I can't find it in the AFL app. Channel 7, 7 Plus. Oh, do I have 7 Plus downloaded on here? I'm going to have to download it. Okay. App. I'm going to have to download 7 Plus or 7 Mate or whatever. I'm sure. I'm watching on 7 Mate. Yeah, I'm going to have to download it. I don't know why I don't already have it pre-downloaded. I'm going to have to download it, then I'm going to have to log in. Lucky the presentation doesn't start till like 8 o'clock, so we still got plenty of time, obviously. I'm playing AFL 26. Yeah, you said that before, mate. Yeah, what teams are you doing? I think I might do a AFL 26 prediction video at some point this week. But I do have it downloaded. What? Why couldn't I see that before? I do have it downloaded. That saves me a lot of time. Yeah, so these are my plans content-wise. Obviously, I did for the rest of the week, these are my plans. So Monday, obviously today, I've got the Brownlow stream that I'm doing now, and I posted my grand final predictions, so go check them out if you haven't already. Tomorrow, I've got nothing planned to post. I'll probably post something over on TikTok. I've got a TikTok I want to post, so I'll probably post that, so go check my TikTok if you go follow me if you haven't already. And then tomorrow, I'm just going to grind edit. I've got a video that I filmed with Chris and Pat in the bye week, and I still haven't really had the chance to finish it off. I'm like halfway done, and I want to get that out Wednesday. So I've got a goal kicking type of video that's coming out Wednesday. It's very similar to what I did with Blaze 17 earlier this year, where you kick the goal, win the prize. It's very similar to that. It's not that though. So stay tuned. Chuck the notification bell on if you haven't yet. And then I want to get out a video on Friday, but I haven't worked out what that Friday video will be. So let me know in the comments now. Let me know in the chat. What video would you guys prefer to see later in the week? All right. An Omegle Grand Final predictions video, an AFL 26 video where I'd play as the Brisbane Lions or the Geelong Cats, and maybe we can get a creator on for that to do alongside. Or would you want a footy festival vlog? Which one would you prefer? Omegle, AFL 26. Things with Omegle, because I did this last year, Omegle, but it was just like overall finals predictions. It was very poorly executed. I had a lot of fun making it though. Footy Fest. I think Footy Fest is the way to go. I think Footy Fest is the way to go. And Omegle really underperformed last year. And AFL 26. I obviously don't know how AFL 26 content will perform. And I think I'll have a lot of fun making the Footy Fest vlog. So I think that's probably the way I will go. Assuming that's what you guys would prefer. That way I can get probably some of the subscribers on, get some of the players on, and I'll also get I can go around and do some activities. It really just give you guys, for those who didn't show up to Footy Fest, give you guys a bit of a gist of what was there, and for those who are there, just I don't know, it just be more fun for me. But I'll do a weekly vlog regardless. So even if I wasn't to make that Footy Fest vlog, you'll see plenty of Footy Fest content that I'll put on the channel. And then ideally, grand final, because I'll vlog the grand final on Saturday. And ideally, I want to get the grand final vlog. I want to get that out the next day on the Sunday. But I'll be out late. Let's face it, I'll be out late that night. Because what time's the grand final starts? It's like 2:30, I think. So that means the grand final wrap up around 5:30. And then if Cats win, I'm going to be, after the game, I'm probably going to be celebrating with, a bunch of people in the Cats cheer squad. I'll just be hanging around them, just lurking with them for a bit. And I'll probably, actually, in the end, I'll probably get home around 10 p.m., to be honest. I'll probably get home around that time. So, yeah, maybe if I was over 18, it would be a completely different story. If I was over 18, maybe I'd be going out to the nightclubs and all that, doing all that junk. But that's unfortunate. I also think it would be a completely different scenario if Collingwood win the grand final. Obviously, I think it'd be a completely different scenario. I'd probably be out very, very late. even though I am under 18. I probably wouldn't return home until like 3 in the morning that night. Did you see someone in green shoes in the Collingwood March? Look, mate, I don't know. I think I know who you are, though. Are you like a 5-year-old? Not 5-year-old. You're probably a lot older than that. Maybe like an 8-year-old kid. I'll go to my blog now. I'll show you who I think you were. I'll show you who I think you were. Hold up. Hold up.
Thank you. Yeah, it's cold comfort words like that at the moment, unfortunately.
Yeah, this bloke. Is this you?
Pretty raw, super disappointed.
That's who I think you are.
To play another game this weekend.
Maybe I'm wrong. Also, did everyone see Caden release a new parody today? I haven't checked it out yet. Is it any good? Has anyone checked it out? Is it any good? I wouldn't know. I haven't listened to it yet. Also, random question: do you want a cameraman on Friday? On Friday? Well, I don't know. I'm not really filming much on Friday, to be honest. I'm not really filming much on Friday. I'll obviously just do like film some stuff from the parade and all that junk. But honestly, if there's any day I would need a cameraman, it'd be Wednesday or Thursday. But I'd probably just get I'd probably just make my mum or something tag along, and I can get her to record, or I can. Is it a risk asking Sammy GFC? Maybe it could be a huge risk if I was to ask Sammy GFC. He'd probably be the most unreliable person to ask. But are you going to Footy Fest at all this week, Kobe? Besides obviously Friday. You see someone that was you? Yeah, right. I thought it was. I almost went to every Cats final this year. Almost. There was only 2 finals, mate. What do you mean almost went to 2? Are you going grand final, Berto? Did you get grand final tickets? No, I've not seen it. What was I talking about? Nah, that's shit. You know what's the most shit that you didn't get grand final tickets, Berto? And I'd be spewing if I was a Cats fan. If I was a die-hard Cats fan and I tried so hard to get tickets and I couldn't get them, and then I found out that someone named fucking Jay Tomo, who goes for Collingwood, got level one grand final tickets in the Geelong cheer squad, essentially Geelong cheer squad. That's me. Yeah, that's what I thought you were. I got my tickets to the Cap. I'm calling Cap on that one, but Bob Bell. I find it hard to believe that you got a ticket. Very hard to believe, because also grand final tickets are way too expensive. I paid $500 for my grand final ticket, and I wouldn't have paid that if it wasn't for the content. I wouldn't have paid that, unless Collingwood were obviously in the grand final. Then I'd pay that 100%. But yeah, I want you, I need you, on God. Don't take the beautiful things that I've done. I'm going to try and push Thursday, but I'm probably in Phillip Island, so I'm going to have a... Yeah, that's fair enough then. Did you go to the open training today, Kobe? I was going to go to the open training, but Chris needed help like filming one of his videos, so I had to... And I wasn't too fussed on whether or not I went to the open training, to be honest. So. See you later. Yeah, see you later, mate. What makes you think I did not get it? I just find it hard to believe that even if you had access to getting a ticket, that you would have paid that money to go. I find it hard to believe. I hate this song. It's not the worst song in the world, to be honest. It's not the worst. Cool suit. Cheers, Graz. How high do you reckon Caleb Strong will poll? Who do you reckon gets more votes, Caleb Strong or Andrew Brayshaw? Probably Strong. I think Strong's a sneaky chance of cracking top 5. Did Strong finish 3rd last year or 4th? He finished pretty high last year. I remember that. Strong will poll more votes than Brayshaw. Yeah. Bro, I'm so pissed I didn't get a grand final ticket. Yeah, you would be. But there's still time, mate. Like you can, I know it's really unlikely, but just if I was you, I'd be entering like a bunch of competitions. to try and win grand final tickets. And maybe just like look if anyone's selling grand final tickets. I don't know where you would look to find that, but Shaun finished 4th last year. Where did you get it from? Where did you get it from, Kmart? What, the suit or the Brownlow? But I have tickets. I'll sell them to you for $10. Oh, God. That would actually be a really easy $10 for you to back, guys, if you had got grand final tickets, because you had no intentions in going. If you somehow got grand final tickets, you could actually make like decent money. You know what I love about Brownlow? That one bloke from, I think, Triple M, who like asks players like the shit Brownlow questions. That's like one of my favorite parts about the Brownlow. When does the voting start? I think 8 o'clock. So I think we're still 9 minutes away. I think it's 8 o'clock, and then that means it'll probably go till about. What time does the Brownlow usually finish? Like 11:30? Yes, and he always asks Trelaw about North Korea. Yeah. People that sell them will sell them for like 200, 300 more than, which is a bit too much. Well, it depends where you're sitting though. Like, if I was sitting level 1, right? If someone was selling level 1 tickets, I would expect to have to pay 700 plus, like 700 minimum, maximum probably 1,000, right? Between that, the level 4 minimum would be like 250, maximum would be 500. But do you want my ticket or not? My friend's YouTube channel was Hawthorne and the best. That was in a kitchen pointing at it. Yeah, right. I not buy 1 ticket, I got 100 tickets. But Bob Ballard, are you actually going to the grand final, or are you just joking? Because now I'm sort of intrigued to know. Because you obviously go for West Coast, so I don't actually know how you would have got a ticket if you were to go. Because I can't imagine you would have made the effort to buy like a Geelong membership or a Brisbane membership. But maybe you know someone who can get tickets really easily. So I wouldn't put that past you. Uncle Bob Bell said JK straight after that comment. No, but he said JK to getting 100 tickets. Like, no crap, he didn't get 100 tickets.
Thanks. That was easy.
I actually did get a ticket? Yeah, right. That's good then.
Everyone on our team is on yours.
Don't worry, I'll get a ticket. All right, we're back. All right, sorry guys, I don't know what happened there. We're going to probably lag out a couple of times throughout the night, like maybe once every 30, 40 minutes. I wouldn't worry about it too much. We're going to blame Jimbo for that one. Everyone, put in the chat now, Al Jimbo, okay? Al Jimbo, because as soon as he came in the chat and said 6-7, the thing like lagged out. So everyone, spam up in the chat, Al Jimbo. All right, I'll start it off. All right, I'll start it off. Yes, good stuff, Birdo. Al Jimbo. All right. Good stuff, boys and girls and gentle lads. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Sucked in, Jimbo. All right. So I think the voting gets underway in 4 minutes. I believe it's 8 o'clock the voting commences. So who... I'll let everyone put their final predictions in now. Who is going to win the Brownlow medal tonight? Did I miss anything before, though? It's match fixing if Murphy Reid doesn't win the Rising Star. I heavily disagree with that. I think Murphy Reid's been very overrated throughout this entire year. Don't get me wrong. He kicked like 25 or so goals this year in his first year. That's quite impressive, especially as a small forward. So He's definitely getting a lot more out of him than Lockie Schultz. So he's been all right, Murphy Reid. I think he's going to have somewhat of a good career. But I think I have gone Levi Ashcroft because I don't think many people are going to give him much of a chance going into this year. But I think Archie Roberts will win it. So I've predicted Levi Ashcroft. And I think I've predicted Levi Ashcroft pre-season as well. So that's why I want to stick with my word. But I think Archie Roberts is a heavy favourite. Dawson wins it, you reckon? Yeah, maybe. I got my ticket because give me a ticket. Yeah, nice. Maybe I'll see you. Maybe I'll see you at the grand final then. Is anyone else in the chat going to the grand final? Like I said, I'm getting a Cats grand final ticket because we're going back to back to back. Yeah, but you got to win the first one first, mate. Jeff Murphy Reid has had like 30 goal assists, the most ever for a rookie season. But is is Murphy Reid even the favourite? Who is genuinely the favourite for the Rising Star? Is it Murphy Reid? Nick first, Ensign second, and I don't know, maybe Baz fourth or fifth. Yeah. Reid's the favourite, I think. Yeah, I think the voting will be close for the Rising Star. I think it'll be very close. Between Reid, Curtin, Ashcroft, and the Essendon Blake. Yeah, you're not wrong, to be honest. Maybe Edward Allen from Collingwood. No chance. I'd love to see Edward Allen win it, but obviously he maybe got like one vote for the Rising Star. He did get nominated though. I know that for a fact. Yeah, I think goal of the year and mark of the year could really go to anyone. I think Anderson should win it though. Dempsey mark of the year. But the thing is with the Dempsey, everyone hypes up the one he did on side bottom, but I feel like the one he did in gather round was better against the Crows. I feel like that one was better. But no one really talks about that mark. Lag. Again. Are we lagging again? No lag? I was going to say, I wouldn't have imagined we'd be lagging there. Look, this surely isn't a live interview with Nick Dacos, is it? This surely isn't a live Nick Dacos and his girlfriend are getting interviewed right now, but surely this isn't live. Surely that's an interview that they did earlier in the night. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the presentation doesn't start at 8 o'clock. Maybe it starts later. Geelong by 19. I think Geelong by 30 something. 30 plus. I'm not giving the Lions a chance. But, last year, like I said in my tipping video for those who have seen it, not many people were giving the Lions a chance going into the grand final last year. Most people thought the Swans, it was the Swans year, and that they were going to get over the line. The Swans by what should have been a decent amount of a margin, considering they were the best team all last year, and they just obviously had a poor performance in the grand final. But so maybe the Lions will do something good this year like they did last year. I mean, they ended up winning the grand final by 50 odd last year, so who knows? I think the Cats should win though, and my Norm Smith is, like I said in my tipping video, Tyson Stengel. Shannon Neal or Danger? Yeah, I don't mind that prediction. I think it's Danger because has Danger got a contract for next year? Has Dangerfield got a contract for next year? Because if not, if Dangerfield hasn't yet signed on for 2026, do you think if the Cats win the flag this year, he'll retire? Cats will win 90-61. Yeah, decent prediction. Yeah, like I said, Stengel, I think, will win the Norm Smith. I reckon he's got 2 or 3 years. No, but I don't think Danger's going to go for that long, though. Like, like age is obviously catching up with him. That's why he's not a midfielder anymore. Like, he's been forced to go down forward. But, like, yeah, don't get me wrong. He's still been a good player. He's kicking like 30-plus goals. And, at his age, he probably shouldn't be doing that. And last week, he had, 31 touches and 3 goals. That's insane. But surely I think if the Cats win the flag this year, Danger should retire. You'd want to end your career on a high. You're also such a good player at the moment. So why not end your career on a high? That's like Zach Tui. Zach Tui was playing some pretty decent football, decided to retire. He said in an interview once, Zach Tui, that he doesn't want to end his career at a low point. Like, he wants to end while he's still playing decent footy, and that's what people remember. He's 35, yeah. Brownlow started now. Like, she's on there's a lady on the stage now, just yapping. Still playing 2K. Who makes the 2K games, by the way? What's with Bailey Smith and the Sunnies? Why is Bailey Smith rocking the sunglasses? I don't understand that. One thing that will be good if Bailey Smith does win the Brownlow tonight is his speech. He's going to be so inappropriate with his speech. It's going to be such a funny speech, and he's probably been told that if he was to win it, he can't swear, but he's going to drop an F-bomb somewhere in there, and it's just going to be so good. It'd be so funny if he was to win it. He won't win it, though. I feel like he's very disliked by the AFL. I don't reckon he'd get many votes. Like, I reckon he'd only get votes if he was genuinely best on ground. Like, by far. That's the only hope of him getting 3 votes. Like, like last year when Patrick Cripps gets a 3-vote game where he was probably like fifth best on ground, right? And that happens every year. Like, there's times where people poll the 3 votes and they probably haven't deserved it.
Consistently. He's made 3 All-Australian teams in a row.
He's got bad attitude, behaviour, and Chris Scott don't want that. Did you go to the open train today, Birdo, by any chance? There's only Bailey Smith that's interacting with the fans. Like he literally went up to like every single fan, apparently. No, you didn't. You should have gone. Are you on a footy fest at all? Are you doing anything? Like anything this week? Like any other footy fest? Are you on grand final parade? Obviously not going grand final. What's everyone's plans for grand final day?
The stage is set and the votes, of course, have arrived. To begin official proceedings, please welcome AFL CEO, Mr. Andrew Dillon.
Andrew Dillon. Here we go. Let's get the Brownlow underway, lads. Would you guys prefer if I turn the audio up on my iPad just so you can hear it a bit, or do you not really care?
Joining us from the Gather tonight. All season, the footy has been infectious. Some of the best
might be going to the MCG for the grand final because they have a big screen and normally.
8 million fans through the gates.
Yeah.
Every 20 Australians.
Yeah, they usually have something there.
No sport in this country comes even close. We've had an epic final series where literally anything and everything has happened.
Geelong by 32 points.
You can feel the buzz in the room tonight.
I haven't had anyone in the chat say that Brisbane are going to win yet.
We have the greatest game in the world, loved by the
I haven't had anyone say that.
And the best of it is
I'll plan to get to the ground at 11. Well, I think I might do the Geelong March again because I had a lot of fun doing the Geelong March last week, and they're doing a march this week before the grand final. So I think I might rock up to that. I'll be able to film a lot of content as well. Is the longest kick on this year? Does anyone know if the longest kick is on this year? I don't think it is. So I feel like if it was on, I would know. And they probably would have announced a bunch of the people who will be taking part in it. So I doubt it is. Geelong will go nuts if we win. Like the town. Yeah.
And tonight, another player, or maybe even players, will join those who have come before them.
Imagine that. Imagine Patrick Cripps or like Lockie Neal like win the Brownlow this year.
To all the players in contention,
Like imagine one of like Patrick Cripps, I wouldn't mind saying being a 3-time Brownlow medalist, but like if Lockie Neal was a 3-time Brownlow medalist, I'd vomit in my mouth. Opening rounds. Here we go. The first round. The first round, guys. Here we go. Opening round. So there was only actually 2 games. Who would get? I don't remember who played well. Well, I think Whitfield did well in the Collingwood game, so he'll probably poll. I feel like Tom Green. Did Tom Green tear it up? Obviously, Dacos won't get the 3 votes because that's the game where he kept cramping up, so he probably won't even poll. But I don't think there'll be a single Collingwood player that polls in the opening round game. And why would they? I mean, you got smashed, so you probably wouldn't poll. Here we go. Here we go. Round 1 was, that was Sam Laylaw's debut. I think Laylaw could probably poll. I think he might get a 1 or 2 voter. That's also where Richmond bet Carlton, so I wouldn't imagine Carlton would get any votes that game. Round 1, that was also where Collingwood took on the Pies. I can't remember how well Dacos played individually that game, but surely he polls. Surely he'd poll. I don't know. Opening round. Sydney, Chad Warner, 1 vote. James Sicily, 2 votes. Hawthorn, Will Day, 3 votes. Jay Kelly, 1 vote. Sam Taylor, 2 votes. GWS, Finn Callahan, 3 votes. Richmond versus Carlton, Nick Vlosten, 1 vote. Toby Nankervis, 2 votes. Tim Taranto, 3 votes. Hawthorn v Essendon, James Sicily, 1 vote. Jai Caldwell, 2 votes. Dylan Moore from the Hawks gets 3. Now from Geelong and Fremantle, it's Max Holmes who gets the 1 vote. Sam DeConing with the 2, and Bailey Smith gets his first 3 voter of the night. Sydney versus Brisbane, Josh Dunkley, 1 vote. Zach Bailey, 2 votes. And Chad Warner, 3 votes, but Zach Bailey's ineligible to win the medal anyway. Western Bulldogs versus North Melbourne, Nick Larkey, 1 vote. Ed Richards, 2 votes. And Tom Liberatore with the 3. Collingwood versus Port Adelaide, Nick Dacos gets his first vote of the night. Still Sidebottom with the 2 votes, and Dan Houston with the 3, but he's ineligible because he missed opening round due to that suspension. Adelaide v St Kilda, Matt Crouch, 1 vote. Isaac Rakin, 2 votes, and Jordan Dawson with the 3. Melbourne versus GWS, it's Christian Petrarca with the 1 vote. Finn Callahan has the 2, and I think that was Max Gawn who pulled the 3 there. Took Miller with the 1 against the Eagles. Ben King gets 2 votes, and I think that's Matt Rao. Matt Rao is on the board early. Now we move on to round 2, guys. I missed opening round 1. Yeah, Blues v Tigers. That was prime footy, bro. That's when you sort of thought like there's a chance that we see a really good season this year. When Richmond bet the Blues, that's when you're like, oh my god, we're in for a huge season this year. But then it sort of just went downhill from there. So round 2. Also, I won't update this scoreboard because I won't update the leaderboard just yet because I don't actually know the leaderboard just yet. Like everyone's just like tired and all that. So and it's also not on the screen. I'll have to wait till it comes on the screen before I can actually manually update it. Who's actually watching the Brownlow? Yeah, I'm not sure. Who's actually watching the Brownlow? You really don't need to. I mean, I'll probably give you all the entertainment you need. I'll be reading out all the votes that are happening tonight, and I'll give my own opinions and whatnot. I'll be making it a lot more entertaining than Andrew Dillon. Here we go. Round 2, guys. Carlton v Hawthorn. Josh Ward, 1 vote. Patrick Cripps, 2 votes. Jai Newcomb, 3 votes. Western Bulldogs versus Collingwood. Tom Liberatore, 1 vote. Sam Darcy, 2 votes. And Dacos gets the 3. Essendon v Carlton. Essendon v Crows. Zach Merritt, 1 vote. Jordan Dawson, 2 votes. And Ben Keys, 3 votes. Port Adelaide v Richmond. Jason Horn-Francis, 1 vote. Sam Powell-Pepper, 2 votes. and Connor Rosey gets the 3 votes in that game. St Kilda v Geelong. This is where St Kilda got the upset win. Jack Sinclair 1 vote. Rowan Marshall 2 votes, and Jack McRae gets the 3 votes. New in the new colours. Brisbane v Eagles. Oscar McInerney 1 vote. Dane Zorko 2 votes, and Harris Andrew with the 3 votes. North Melbourne versus Melbourne. Charlie Comben 1 vote. Jai Simpkin 2 votes, and Tom Powell the 3 votes. That's when North Melbourne absolutely thrashed them. Freo v Swans. Andrew Brayshaw 1 vote. Alex Pearce 2 votes, and Chad Warner. He's got 7 votes already in the first 3 rounds. That's huge. Put the scoreboard on the screen, guys. I want to know the live count. But I think Chad Warner's leading currently. Hold on, I think I can actually just pull it up in the AFL app for the live Brownlow board. Yeah, I can. I'll do it this way. All right. So currently, after the first few rounds, in first place is C. Warner. And he's got 7 votes already. He's already got 7 votes. That's huge. Now, in second place, so far, is Finn Callahan. And how many votes does he have? He's got the 5 votes, Finn Callahan. That is huge. Huge. Will he be the first? Has a Giants player ever won the Brownlow? I don't believe so. Will he be the first? Yeah, Jordan Dawson is tied for second at the moment, but he's been put in third. Jordan Dawson has also got the 5 votes. Let me update that to say 5. Who's in fourth? And fourth place is my man, the one, the only, N. Dacos. And Dacos, 3 votes. But in fact, he's actually got the 4 votes, so I don't know why I bothered saying 3 votes. And who's fifth? Fifth is Tom Liberatore, who also has 4. How do you spell Liberatore? Tom Liberatore, also with the 4. What's everyone's thoughts so far on the leaderboard? Chad Warner with a huge start. Baz, I think, he's only had the 1 3 voter so far. I don't think he's polled. Yeah, I think he's had 3 votes so far. My dad has a Sydney Brownlow predictor and a Tom Libber one. Nice. Warner is off to a great start. He's already got like I think Chad Warner's already going to be too hard to beat. You think at this rate, Chad Warner certainly cracks the top 5. If he's got 7 already in 3 rounds, you'd think he cracks the top 5, Chad Warner. Baz needs to win. If Baz doesn't make top 5, I will not do what I was about to say. I was going to say something that'd probably get me cancelled. I will do a shoey of milk and eggs. Chad Warner is shit. He's good. Chad Warner is very, very good. The Swans didn't have him. They'd probably have fallen a lot lower than what they did this year. Yeah, Dacos is going all right. I'm very surprised to see Dacos with the 4 at the moment, to be honest, considering how I feel like his start to the year wasn't great. And obviously he didn't poll in the Giants game because of the shocking performance and all the cramps that he had throughout the game. Round 1, I think he had the 3 against Port and then had the 1 against the Dogs. Or maybe it was the other way around. Was it the other way around? I don't know. He got 3 somewhere in there and he got 1 somewhere in there. Pin that? Pin what? Pin what? Chat, do I give memberships later tonight, maybe? Potentially. I might do that. I need to find a way to get 2 members videos out this week somehow. I'm not going to be able to. I don't know how I will. No, I'll have to, okay? I promised members 2 members videos a month, and I just quite frankly haven't had time to film any this week. This month, and I probably won't have much time. So maybe I'll just have to do like an unedited, like tier makers and stuff like that. Maybe if Baz doesn't win, crack an egg on your head. Yeah, but I'd have to change out of my suit because this is a very expensive suit that I cannot get egg on. Decor, yeah. Everyone, make sure to leave a like on the stream if you guys haven't already. We're already at 12 likes, so let's try and get that to. I reckon we can get 30 likes by the end of the stream. That's my goal. I think we're on to the next round here. I think we are on to the next round here, guys. $18 people watching and 2 chatting. Yeah, I know, everyone. Get your chats in, guys. Get your chats in. Jeez, 554. That's insane. Clearly better than I am. The Wizard. The Wizard could the Wizards get? Sorry. Will the Wizard get 3 votes? The Wizard did. Nick Watson did have a good game in round 3. He cracked the 3 votes. Has he ever had a Brownlow vote? Essendon v Port Adelaide. Essendon, Dylan Shield 1 vote. Port Adelaide, Ollie Wines 2 votes. Essendon, Zach Merritt 3 votes. Carlton v Bulldogs, Brody Kemp 1 vote. Tom Liberatore 2 votes from the Dogs, and Tom De Koning for the Blues with the 3. Melbourne v Gold Coast, Noah Anderson 1 vote. Tuke Miller 2 votes, and Matt Rao gets the 3 and moves up to 3rd. St Kilda v Richmond, Jack Higgins 1 vote. St Kilda, Isaiah Wanganeen-Malira 2 votes, and St Kilda, Jack Sinclair 3 votes. Hawthorn v Giants, Hawthorn, Will Day 1 vote. Lloyd Meek 2 votes, and Cam McKenzie with the 3. So Nick Watson didn't poll there. Brisbane v Geelong, Jack Payne 1 vote. Hugh McCluggage gets the 3. No, I mean Dane Dorkley gets the 3, and Hugh McCluggage gets the 2. Crows v Kangas, Taylor Walker 1 vote. Phil Thorpe 2 votes, and Rory Laird with the 3 votes. West Coast v Fremantle, Luke Jackson 1 vote. Caleb Sarong 2 votes, and Andrew Brayshaw with the 3 votes. And that concludes round 3. Now we move on to round 4. This was Pies v Blues. So Schultz will get the 3. Lockie Schultz will get the 3 because he won the medal that day. He won the medal that day. So Lockie Schultz will get the 3. Dacos could maybe get like 1 or 2. I think Dacos will poll here. Nick Dacos will poll. If there was a Coleman in my league, I would have won it. I kicked 35 goals. That's pretty. 35 goals in under 12s or under 14s, whether you're in there. That's quite good. You know, maybe you keep up at it. Maybe, you know, put a lot of practice and spend a lot of time, you know, training. You might one day make the league, like the AFL I'm referring to. Here we go, round 4. Round 4. Here we go. Freo v Bulldogs. It's Sam Darcy with the 1 vote. Caleb Sarong with the 2 votes, and the 3 votes goes to Andrew Brayshaw, who's now tied for first place. Collingwood v Carlton, George Hewitt 1 vote. Nick Dacos 2 votes, and Lockie Schultz gets the 3 as expected. Geelong v Melbourne, Zach Guthrie 1 vote. Brian Myers 2 votes, and Patrick Dangerfield with the 3. Port Adelaide versus St Kilda, Nasai Wanganeen-Malira 1 vote. Jack McRae 2 votes, and Jason Horne-Francis 3 votes. GWS v West Coast, Tom Green 1 vote. Josh Kelly 2 votes, and Jesse Hogan 3 votes. North v Sydney. Oh, fucking hell, what happened there? James Rowbottom 1 vote. Isaac Heaney 2 votes, and Will Hayward gets the 3 votes. Richmond v Brisbane, Tim Taranto is polled with the 1. Hugh McCluggage gets the 2 votes, and Lockie Neal gets 3. Gold Coast v Adelaide, Tuke Miller 1 vote. Isaac Rankin from the Crows gets the 2, and Matt Rao now moves up to first place with the 3 votes now. Now, what I will say, Patrick Dangerfield did get the 3 votes just before, meaning that he now leads. Now he's now tied with Gary Ablett Jr. for first place of most 3 votes ever in the Brownlow history. So I think they both have 55 3 voters each in their career. So if Dangerfield gets another 3 voter tonight, he will break the record completely. Yeah, Rosa Footy, how we going, mate? Yeah, I think keep the work up there, though, and hopefully you can make a good little career one day. What's this? Gather round next. Yeah, I don't know. I would assume the Pies. Who played well for the Pies in gather rounds? I can't remember. I don't know. Surely Dacos polls, though. Surely Dacos does poll. Surely no Sydney players poll. Because we won that by 30. It'd be very surprising if a Sydney player was to vote here. Melbourne v Essendon. Pickett, 1 vote. Mason Redman, 2 votes. And Zach Merritt, 3 votes. Crows v Cats. Jeremy Cameron, 1 vote. Patrick Dangerfield, 2 votes. And Bailey Smith gets another 3 voter. Collingwood v Sydney. Isaac Heaney, 1 vote. Darcy Moore, 2 votes. And Nick Dacos with the 3, and he moves up to first. He's tied with Matt Rao. North Melbourne versus Gold Coast. John Noble, 1 vote. Jai Simpkin, 2 votes. And Matt Rao takes that lead straight back and gets the 3. Carlton v West Coast. Sam Walsh, 1 vote. Patrick Cripps, 2 votes. And George Hewitt, 3 votes. Western Bulldogs v Brisbane. Will Ashcroft, 1 vote. Ed Richards, 2 votes. And Dane Zorko with the 3. Is that Will Ashcroft's first vote of the night? I think it is. Richmond v Fremantle. Jager O'Meara, 1 vote. Andrew Brayshaw, 2 votes. And Josh Tracy gets the 3 votes in this scenario. St Kilda v GWS. Nasai Wanganima-Lira gets the 1 vote. Tom Green, 2 votes. And Toby Green with the 3 votes. But obviously he's ineligible because he got suspended. Port Adelaide v Hawthorn. Jason Horn-Francis, 1 vote. Jack Gunston, 2 votes. And Connor Rosey with the 3 votes.
All the clubs have already had their bye. Side note, Patrick Dangerfield, his 55th 3 voter of his career equals Gary.
Jimbo says 673 votes. Nice, mate. Really appreciate it.
How about this? Nick's got 9, but Matt Rao.
How has Matt Rao got 12 votes already? Has anyone ever won a Brownlow at the Suns? When Gary Ablett won it, did Gary Ablett win it when he was at the Suns? So I know he won it twice, but did he definitely won 1 for Geelong. Did he win them both for Geelong, or did he win 1 for no, I think he won 1 for the Suns, because did he win in 2013? I think so. I don't know. I think he won 1 for the Suns. Gary won the Suns in 2013. Okay. Yeah, I thought he won it in 2013. I couldn't remember if he was with the Suns that year though. All right. So now we're going to update the leaderboard here. All right. So first place is Matt Rao. How good? How good? Matt Rao has the 12 votes. So we update this to say 12 real quick. 12. Second was Finn Callahan. Now it's Andrew Brayshaw who has 9. A. Brayshaw, which is surprising because Graz did say that he reckons Sarong will poll higher than Andrew Brayshaw, but so far I don't know if Sarong's got a vote yet. Has Sarong got a vote yet? I don't think he has. Third is N. Dacos, but he's got the same amount of votes as Andrew Brayshaw. Nick Dacos has 9. Next, in fourth, is Dane Zorko, who's off to a fly. Dane Zorko is the 8th. Dane Zorko. 8 votes is pretty impressive for Dane Zorko. And I think he'll probably get a few more 3 voters and actually poll quite high this year. And 5th place is Zach Merritt in what will probably be his final year for the Essendon Bombers. And does he have 8 or 7? He's got 7. So there's your leaderboard after round 4. Matt Rowling first, Brayshaw in second. Well, technically in second as well is Nick Dacos, but we'll say for now third is Nick Dacos, fourth is Dane Zorko, and fifth is Zach Merritt. Or as Pat would say, Zay Merritt.
What's gambling really costing you? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen. Obviously.
Someone sent me after the loss. Jeez. We might get Kerno. Nah, Pies will get Kerno. The Pies are due to get somebody. They're due to get somebody this year. There's been so many rumours in, Silvani, and there's been a bunch of other rumours. Bonch was rumoured at some point, but that was very unlikely. There has been a lot of rumours for the Pies, and at the moment it's looking like we're getting nobody. So I think Charlie Kerno is going to stay at the Blues. I don't see him leaving, but if he was to leave, he'd go to the Pies, I reckon. Even though he's been talking about how he wants to get out of Melbourne, he wants to go somewhere else, but I think because of the connections he has with the Dacos brothers, they're like best friends and all that. They've obviously got that drink brand that they have together. I think if the Dacos brothers wanted to have a bit of a chat with him, I reckon they can consider him coming to the Pies for a little bit.
It's all about the 1%ers and the 10%.
Pies will get Liam Ryan. I genuinely think if we got Liam Ryan, he wouldn't make the team. He wouldn't play. Maybe if we traded, honestly, I'm about to say if we traded Bobby Hill for Liam Ryan, but would that really be a fair trade? I don't want Liam Ryan. I don't think we'd gain anything out of getting him. I'd rather Bobby Hill, even though we don't know, obviously he's not in the right headspace right now. I think I'd much rather Bobby Hill over Liam Ryan. Charlie wants to go to Geelong, but Pies are trying to get him. I haven't heard anything about Kerno going to Geelong. I've only heard about the Pies and obviously the two Queensland teams. I know it's somewhere down here. Yeah, right. G'day, Dusty. Don't argue. How we going, mate? Hope you're going well. You're watching the 2025 AFL Brownlow medal. Round 6. Here we go. It's the Demons. Was the Demons? No, that wasn't Melbourne's first win of the year, was it? In round 6? It might have been. The Tigers defeated the Suns that week. That's the game I went to dressed as an umpire. Go to play this guy. How you going, mate? Yeah, the Bond had his return game, and he had an absolute blinder too. Bond gets 3 votes that game, I reckon. The Pies against the Lions. So that'll be Josh Dacos who gets the 3. Oh, maybe it was Nick. One of the Dacos brothers had a ripper. I think it was Josh, wasn't it? I swear Josh Dacos had a ripper that game. Maybe it was Nick. I don't know. Against the Lions, though, we won that by like 50-odd points. So you'd think there isn't a single Brisbane player that polls there. G'day, Chloe. How we going? Who do you reckon the best back, midfield, and forward are of all time? I can't be bothered, mate, to be honest. Nah, best mid of all time would obviously be Ablett Jr., best forward of all time. Oh, I would say Tony Lockett, but you'd make the argument for Gary Ablett Sr. Brisbane v Collingwood. Dan McStay 1 vote. Steele Sidebottom 2 votes. And N Dacos 3 votes. Why do I think Josh Dacos had a really good game that week? North v Carlton. Jacob Wiedering 1 vote. Adam Chera 2 votes. And I didn't see who had 3 there, to be honest. Elijah Hewitt 1 vote. Dylan Shield 2 votes. And Peter Wright 3 votes between West Coast and Essendon. Melbourne v Fremantle. Andrew Brayshaw 1 vote. Max Gawn 2 votes. And Keziah Pickett with 3 votes. Adelaide v Giants. Lockie Whitfield 1 vote. Jordan Dawson 2 votes. And Riley O'Brien with 3. That's very surprising that he's got the 3 votes there. Richmond v Gold Coast. Tuke Miller 1 vote. Tim Taranto 2 votes. And Nick Vlosten 3 votes. Sydney v Port Adelaide. Alir 1 vote. Jason Horn-Francis, 2 votes. And Zach Butters gets his first 3 voter of the year, I think. Western Bulldogs v St Kilda. Tom Liberatore, 1 vote. Riley Sanders, 2 votes. And M. Bontempelli with the 3. Geelong v Hawthorn. Bailey Smith, 1 vote. He now goes up to 7. Tom Atkins, 2 votes. And Jai Newcomb gets the 3 against the Cats. Now move on to round 7, which I believe was Anzac round. It was. And who won? Who got best on ground that game? Was it Sidebottom? Or did Sidebottom get best on ground on the Big Freeze Day? I think it was Sidebottom who won the Anzac medal. I think so. I think so. So yeah, obviously he'd win the medal. The only game that I've gone to that wasn't my team is Hawks versus Melbourne. Like old time or this year? I'm assuming you meant this year. I'm surprised the Wizard hasn't polled yet. In every single one of these montages, they talk about Nick Watson, but he hasn't polled yet. Round 6. Melbourne versus Richmond to start things off. It's Christian Petrarca with the 1 vote. Max Gawn, 2 votes. And Jake Bowie with the 3. Collingwood v Essendon. Nick Dacos, 1 vote, and he moves up to first place. Scott Pendlebury, 2 votes. And still Sidebottom, no shock there, gets the 3. Freo v Crows. Josh Tracy, 1 vote. Caleb Sarong, 2 votes. And Andrew Brayshaw, 3 votes. And now he ties with Dacos for first place. St Kilda v Brisbane. Will Ashcroft, 1 vote. Lockie Neal, 2 votes. Dane Zorko gets the 3 in this scenario. Port Adelaide v North Melbourne. Jason Horn-Francis, 1 vote. Harry Sheasel, 2 votes. He'll get a 3 voter later in the year. And Zach Butters, 3 votes. GWS v Western Bulldogs. Ed Richards, 1 vote. He's on a fly. Tim English, 2 votes. And Joel Frazier, 3 votes. Gold Coast v Sydney. Jared Witts, 1 vote. Bailey Humphrey, 2 votes. And Matt Rao with the 3. And he is in first. He's got 15 votes already. Carlton v Geelong. Bailey Smith, 1 vote. Patrick Cripps, 2 votes. Harry Mackay, 3 votes. Hawthorn vs West Coast. James Sicily, 1 vote. James Warple, 2 votes. And Josh Battle, 3 votes. And oh my God, how has Matt Rao got 15 votes?
It's all set up pretty well. Matt Rao and Noah Anderson. How many between them tonight? Well done, Bont. You're back.
Jeez.
So 15 for Matty Rao for a possible 18.
This is insane.
Andrew Brayshaw, Nick Dacos. Dane Zorko continues.
Was the Collingwood v Lions game louder than the Hawks v Cats? Yeah, it was. That's just because it was a Collingwood game. Of course, a Collingwood game is going to be louder.
About to join us. He won 3 marks of the year and 1 goal of the year.
Right, they announcing goal and mark of the year right now. I think they're announcing goal and mark of the year right now. And Tony Modra is going to announce it. Tony Modra is going to announce what I believe to be marking goal of the year, or at least one of them. Yeah, Tony Modra is announcing goal of the year here. Bring it home, Anderson. This is to get our first prediction of the night correct. Tony Modra.
Yeah. What are you doing these days?
Oh, carting a few cows around, doing a bit of work for the football club in the corporate.
How good, though, was Cats v Hawks prelim final, almost 100K. Yeah, that's insane. I expect 100K this week. I do expect 100K this week. Everyone in chat, if you were an AFL player, what would you rather? Would you rather win a goal of the year or mark of the year? I'd say mark of the year. I'd love to win a mark of the year. So goal of the year nominations was Will Ashcroft in round 4, which was obviously that dribbler from the boundary against the Tigers. All right. Well, it's not a bad goal. I don't think it'll win it though. Round 12 was Sam Flanders. He went that soccer kick in a very, very tight angle, which went up and above all the players. That's probably the most skilled goal out of all of these, but I don't think he'll win it. Everyone's saying mark of the year. I agree. And my pick for the goal of the year, my predicted winner, Noah Anderson. Noah Anderson, round 18 against the Pies. He just was storming out of the centre, went the handball over the top, got it back and kicked the goal from about 40 metres out, which I think was really, really skilled. And it's very similar to the Harley Reid goal last year. And the winner of the goal of the year of 2025
Noah Anderson.
is Anderson. Noah Anderson. So I've got my first prediction correct. I have got my first prediction correct. And I actually have got a bit of a graphic. I have got a graphic for goal of the year. See if I can find it.
Well, congratulations, son. Having a good night. So,
Yeah.
Cracking goal at a really important time. Seal the deal.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd ever.
I'll just put him down here for now.
Career, so yeah, funny to be standing up here, to be honest.
54 goals in your career.
So I'll have a graphic for each individual award winner, and I'll just put them down below here
Definitely not.
throughout the night.
What happened to you this year?
I would have said Sam Flanders. I think out of all of them, Sam Flanders was the most skilled goal. I think I love goals like that where, although it's more luck based, it's also it's mostly luck based, but it also involves a lot of skill. Like I love those type of goals. I think Liam Ryan should have won goal of the year, and I reckon he should have been at least a nomination for Mark of the Year. Like, let's face it, all right? Goal of the year should have gone to Liam Ryan. Mark of the year should have gone to Ben King. So the fact that Ben King didn't get a Mark of the Year nomination, the fact Liam Ryan didn't get a Goal of the Year nomination is very surprising. Who do you think would? Who do you think would have won out of the other two? I still think Will Ashcroft would have won it. I find that when the nominations are as bad as what they were this year, it all comes down to a popularity contest.
Maybe next year. We'll see how it goes.
Matt Rouse, 15.
Is that the Jeffmo medal? No, that's the Brownlow medal.
It's pretty good. Obviously, we all know what a special player he is, so we'll be rooting for him hard tonight.
Have you done your vote predictor?
I haven't, no.
Have you done Matt's?
Yeah, I've got him at the top. So
Should I just completely copy Pat next year? Do the J Tomo medal? No, but Pat copied that of Scoops on God, and Scoops copied it off Studio. But what have I done? So they do Mark of the Year now, because I know last year they did Mark and Goal of the Year like literally right next, like at the same time. They are doing it. They're doing it now. So the nominations are Buku Karmas and Brownstown against the Bombers. That's the only specky we have tonight. I think that's the worst out of the nominations, though. Now, Zach Bange, here's my prediction. He marked the ball on the chest, went back with the flight, tumbled over the top of the St Kilda defender. Insane. Or what was it? The St Kilda forward. And the next one was round 22, Sam Darcy, which was very similar to the Bange goal, but I think was just not as good. I think Bange, out of the three nominations, easily has the best. But again, I think it's going to come down to a popularity contest, and I think Sam Darcy will win it, simply just off popularity. But I think Bange had the best. The winner is Sam Darcy. Like I said, I think it's just a popularity contest, but Bange 100% had the best. 100%. So Sam Darcy is our goal of no, not goal of the year, Mark of the Year nomination. He might win a goal of the year one year though. Sam Darcy. I think he had a nomination earlier. Sam Darcy wins Mark of the Year. I just want to make sure these are both the same size real quick. Yeah.
That was a good time. 40 seconds to play, 6 points up, season in the balance.
There you go, Sam Darcy.
Know what was happening around you? Or just
Who's that North guy? I don't think he's played many games, Zach Bange. That's why he was never really going to win it. He definitely had the best mark. He was never going to win it, though, because he's a young player that not many people know. Darcy literally dropped that. Should have been Bange or Buku. I don't disagree with that. I think he controlled it to the ground and then dropped it, though. I think it's like a bit of a Gary Ablett senior situation where he had it in hand when he hit the ground, but then it dropped out.
marks that we've seen historically like this.
Too tall to bloody win on.
I think we've got.
Doesn't even have to jump. I don't think height matters. Ben King should have won it though. Ben King should have at least made the top 3.
And then the next. To be compared to that on Brownlow night up, you've one mark with his quite something.
Are they?
Yeah, it is. I don't think it compares to those two, but yeah, it is nice to go here.
Was that Sam Darcy's dad didn't play for Brisbane, did he?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Why were they showing that mark? Oh, Sam Darcy's. Did Luke Darcy play for Brisbane? Luke Darcy.
Yeah, that is pretty nice. I said to Buku, whichever one of us.
No, he played for the Dogs his entire career, I think. Why were they just showing those Brisbane marks? Like, they were similar to what Sam Darcy did, but why would you bother showing those?
Yeah, we'll work it out something like that.
Good AFL talks. Right, well, while we're in the meantime, I may as well update this scoreboard because obviously that's not the current vote tally. Matt Rao is in first place with 15 votes, not 12 votes. So 15 votes. Second is Andrew Brayshaw still, but this time he's got 13 votes. So he's cracked the double digits. And Dacos is tied with him with 13 votes as well. Next is Dane Zorko, who also cracks the double digits and gets 11. Is this top 5 not going to change at all? No, it will, because Jason Horn-Francis cracks the top 2. Top 5, I mean. So Jason dot Horny Francis. Is that 8 votes or 7 votes? 8 votes. And Bailey Smith's tied with them also with 8. We go to an ad break now, though.
Australia's best drama is back Wednesday, October 1.
What's good? Yeah, pretty good AFL talks. CMW, what 2 marks they were? There were some Brisbane marks from like the 90s, the 80s. I don't know why they were showing them. At first, I thought, well, maybe Luke Darcy played for Brisbane, like at some stage in his career. But it wasn't Luke Darcy. What happened to the Hawks? Well, I'm going to do my best to not chime in here because I probably shouldn't be talking either. Big Cole, the AFL community is officially dead. It's not that big of a call. I'll tell you what, I met up with a few of the RG creators today at Olympic Park, and there may be a certain video coming out on one of their channels later this week or next week or whenever he decides to post it. Do you see what happened with Gus? Yeah, and I think it's a stupid reason. I think it's a shit reason. Just because the community's dying, but honestly, you just can't be bothered. Like Gus quitting isn't. Gus quitting isn't like making the community dead. Although to be fair, like there are still creators like obviously myself, Cardi, and obviously like a few other channels like True Footy, Stat Channel, all of them. And then there's like Broad, but like that sort of category, who are still pushing out content. I think it's not dead, and I think the reason it's fallen off a bit this year is because of how bad this season has been. I think we have a good season next year. You see all these creators like Hedgie and Blake come back to the community, I reckon. I reckon you will.
Chances are you're about to lose.
And Has, I'm not sure what the go is with Has, to be honest. I don't know Has well enough to know what's going on with him. Coach Club is kind of gone. Yeah, I don't know. I don't talk to Coast Club. Go to HQ. What about him? But at least Chris still posts. At least he still posts videos. I think Chris has done well considering he's 11 this year or 12? Is he year 11 or 12? I actually not. Is he? No, he's year 11. He's year 11. I know for a fact he's year 11. So the fact that he's year 11, he has to focus on the school somewhat. Like he's done well with his channel this year. You ever talk to Coast Club? Nah, I don't talk to Coast Club now. I'm getting back into YouTube soon. I'm just having a break, so yeah. Unfortunately, when it comes to AFL YouTube, it's such a hard space to grow in. So like, this is to like people, like it's just advice to like people that are watching this. Like, I know I'm still a very new creator, but from what I've learned, you need to be willing to put hours into your videos and thumbnails and stuff. Like, you need to be willing to take time out of your life to just focus on YouTube if you want any hope at like growing in the AFL YouTube sort of space. Because unfortunately, you see these smaller channels who just put in like half-ass effort, like videos that they whip up in like maybe under an hour, and you just see those videos get under 100. Like someone like I don't want to shit on CJ Coates. He seems like he means well. He's a good kid, but there's a reason why he's been doing YouTube for 2-3 years, and he's still got less than 200 subscribers. Like, it's because he's not willingly putting in the time to grind out YouTube. He's posting all these waffle vlogs and junk and stuff like that people quite frankly aren't going to be interested in watching. Maybe it's just stuff that he likes watching. He has improved now, like obviously showing his face now that he's starting to become a lot more confident, which I like, and I think he's gonna start trying to find a lot more success soon. G'day Hawk Tim, sorry I wasn't ignoring you, I was just yapping. But yeah, anyway, that's just my take on the AFL YouTube sort of space. But round 8's back. Round 8 is on. I actually agree with AFL Talks. Coast Club's kind of fallen off, but Coast Club doesn't post anymore. But Coast Club's content's never really been that great, to be honest. I saw you today. You saw me today. Yes, you did. You did. And you got a photo with me and Chris. You did. I remember that. And you're like, oh, I'm Hawk Tim. Yes. Oh, this is where Jack Chris had the shot after the siren round 8. Will Collingwood play a poll this week? I'm trying to remember. I don't remember how Dacos played this game. But I remember, I think Smith had a blinder. I think Cameron kicked 3 or 4. Or they definitely, Geelong definitely had a player who kicked like 3 or 4 goals that game. Round 8, here we go, lads. All right, Essendon v North Melbourne. Luke Davies-Uniacke, 1 vote. Tristan Sherry, 2 votes. Zach Merritt, 3 votes. St Kilda v Fremantle. Nasiah Wanganeen-Malira, 1 vote. Cooper Sharman with the 2 votes, and Jack McRae with the 3 votes. There it is. Western Bulldogs vs Port Adelaide. James Harms, 1 vote. Tim English, 2 votes, and Marcus Bontempelli with the 3. Adelaide v Carlton. Wayne Miller, 1 vote. Jordan Dawson, 2 votes. And Isaac Rankin with the 3 votes. Collingwood v Geelong. Steele Sidebottom, 1 vote. Bailey Smith, 2 votes. And Patrick Dangerfield with the 3. So Dacos didn't poll this week. West Coast v Melbourne. Ryan Marrick, 1 vote. Christopher Tracker, 2 votes. And Max Gorn, 3 votes. Sydney v Giants. James Rowbottom, 1 vote. Tom Green, 2 votes. And Chad Warner, 3 votes. Hawthorn v Richmond. Josh Weddle, 1 vote. James Sicily, 2 votes. And Massimo D'Ambrosio with the 3. Brisbane v Gold Coast. Lockie Neal, 1 vote. What is going on? Hugh McCluggage, 2 votes. And Will Ashcroft with the 3. When's the video going to be released? Well, it's not my video. It's Chris's video. So go to SQ's video, I should say. It's his video. But I would say I'd say it's going to be posted either tomorrow or Wednesday. That's when I would expect it to be out. What the fuck has happened to my tie? Why is it unloosened? I'm taking this off. It doesn't need to be on, to be honest. Quite frankly, it doesn't need to be on. We've taken it off. Was I first? You weren't the first in the video, no. You'd probably be somewhere in the middle. You'd be somewhere in the middle. Tell you what, you're the only person to have recognised me and him that night. Today. No one else had recognised us, so you'd probably take that. All right, round 9. Here we go. Fremantle Collingwood to start things off. It's Bobby Hill with the 1 vote. He absolutely had a blind of that game. Jamie Elliott, 2 votes. And Jack Crisp with the 3. So that's 2 weeks in a row. Nick Dacos had not polled. St Kilda v Carlton, Charlie Curnow, 1 vote. Patrick Cripps, 2 votes. And Harry Mackay gets the 3. Melbourne v Hawthorn, James Warple, 1 vote. Christian Petrarca, 2 votes. Max Gawn, 3 votes. He's had a good year of voting so far in the first 9 rounds. Essendon v Sydney, Nick Blakey, 1 vote. Nick Martin, 2 votes. I think that was Zach Merritt who got the 3 there. Gold Coast v Western Bulldogs, Noah Anderson, 1 vote. John Noble, 2 votes. And will Matt Rowell the poll, I should say, and he does. He gets the 3, and that is 18 votes already. Port Adelaide v Crows, Isaac Rankin, 1 vote. No, 2 votes. Jordan Dawson, 1 vote. And I think that's going to raise with the 3. I messed it up. I'm so far behind. Jacob Hopper with the 1 vote. Sam Banks, 2 votes. And Tim Taranto with the 3 votes in the Richmond v West Coast clash. Geelong v GWS, Finn Callahan, 1 vote. Bailey Smith, 2 votes. And Tom Green gets the 3. North Melbourne v Brisbane, Luke Davies-Uniacke, 1 vote. Hugh McCluggage, 2 votes. And Cam Rayner, 3 votes. Is he going to beat Cribs' record just 1 year later? He won't, but he's had a good year. You think that's the thing. 10, 15 years ago, right? If you had 18 votes in round 9, you would think that player has already won it. You would think he's going to be unbeatable.
We celebrate the players who gave everything to our game, the ones who carried the jump with pride, who inspired teammates and lifted
18 votes in round 9, like probably 10 years ago, would win you the Brownlow. Matt Rao still leads. We're going to update the leaderboard here. Matt Rao leads, and he got 18 votes. Andrew Brayshaw is in second still. He's got the 13. Dacos still has the 13. Smith moves up into the top 5 for the first time tonight, and he's in 4th with 12 votes. Be interesting to see who wins the Rising Star tonight. When does that happen? When do they announce Rising Star? Dane Zorko, 5th. He moves back into the top 5. Dane Zorko. And I'm actually just taking a screenshot. Why have I done that? Dane Zorko. Is he 11? Yeah, he's 11. All right, Dane Zorko gets the 11 votes. Make sure that it's a bit more centered. Yeah. Jay Thomas, did I make some good calls? I can't really remember what you said. I think you predicted Geelong to win from memory. I can't really remember what else you said, to be honest, mate. We talked to about 30 different people, so it's sort of hard to remember, unfortunately. 14 votes in round 9 would win it for you, literally. Yeah, not in this day and age, though. Okay, Klana, how we going, mate? Or lady, or yep. I fumbled badly there. Will I definitely be in the video? Yes, you will. I can confirm you will definitely be in the video, even though it's not my video. So, but I would assume he just put everyone in. He would just put everyone in. And because you're a fan as well, he would obviously put you in. Mate, back in the mid 2000s, all winners were getting like 25 in total. Yeah. I think when Dane Swan won it, I think he got 34 votes, and that was like a lot at the time. But now that's probably like the average that most players would get nowadays. Who are these guys? They should have got like Sam Lawler to perform. They should have got Sam Lawler to perform at the Brownlow. Let's see how far we come. That was my mates in the background. Yeah, I remember you were with your mates. I'll give you a little bit of a clap for that. Give the performance a bit of a clap. Who's your favourite player in the AFL? Well, because I'm a Pies fan, my favourite Pies player is Isaac Quainer. As a player, I've been rating some Tim Membry. I don't mind Tim Membry. He's definitely in my top 3. But in AFL in general, I'd say Harry Sheezel. I love the bloke. I love Harry Sheezel. He's just such an entertaining player to watch, and he's so young. But yeah, Sheezel, Petrarca. I suppose you're going to say Bontempelli. Do I seem nice? Yeah, you seem like a nice bloke. Very polite. Yeah, and you know what you're talking about when it comes to footy. You know what you're talking about, which is good. A lot of the people that we interviewed today didn't really know a whole lot of what we were referring to. Like, not many people actually knew much about AFL in general. So it's good, like, when we ran into people like you who actually knew what you were talking about. Smith had never got over 10 votes in the S12 so far. Yeah, well, I don't think Bailey Smith has ever won an award ever, like in the AFL. Like, I don't think he's won like any like Bulldogs Club awards or anything like that. Like, I think he made the best 22 under 22. I think that's the only thing he's ever done in his career up until this year. So the fact that he's in Brownlow contention is crazy. Who do you go for? I'll go for the Pies. In case you couldn't tell. Ain't no way you have Dacos glasses. Oh, well, I can easily rub them off. Like, I can. No, I'm not going to do it because I have to write it back on. But yeah, I thought I'd put them on because I wore these exact glasses in my Brownlow stream last year, and I thought because Dacos is a heavy contender this year, I'd put them back on. But the fact that he's 5 votes down right now to Matt Rao is not looking good. The fact that Matt Rao has a 5-vote lead, you think he's won it. You would think he's won it. Over the Pies too? Yeah, nice. Does he go for Essendon? That would be the last team I would ever go for. Give them to the commentators. I'm sure they will love it. Yeah, well, maybe if Nick Dacos just wasn't such a skilled player. Maybe if Nick Dacos wasn't such a good player, they wouldn't glaze him so much. Oh, the big coal for the granny? What's that? What's that?
It's time for the ultimate showdown. Simone and her snap.
What would be a big coal for the granny that's like somewhat possible of happening? Jeremy Cameron to kick 12 and kick his 100th goal? Nah, that'd be very unlikely. Imagine that. Jeremy Cameron kicks 12. I mean, that would 100% win him the Norm Smith, but yeah, I don't know. I think Jez is will possibly kick 5. How many did Jezza kick in the 2022 granny? I think he kicked at least 3. I think he had at least 3. Let me check. 2022. Geelong v Sydney. Cameron kicked 2. But Stangl had 4. Hawkins. Smith had... Yeah, Isaac Smith had 3 goals and 32 touches. So he won the Norm. Shannon Neal to get more goals than Jezza. That's a possibility, to be honest. My big call is that Jesse will run on the field. Well, I will run on the field if Cameron kicks his 100th, but I doubt that's going to happen.
These are the 2025 Telstra Rising Star nominees.
Oh, here we go, the Rising Star. So all the Rising Star nominees so far are Sam Lawler from the Tigers, Connor O'Sullivan from the Cats, Harvey Langford from the Melbourne Demons. Sorry, I have to wait till they all come up on screen. Levi Ashcroft from the Brisbane Lions, which is my predicted Rising Star winner. Archie Roberts, round 5. He's probably my second predicted. Like if it wasn't for Levi Ashcroft, I'd probably be predicting him. Murphy Reid is the next one, who a lot of people have been hyping him up. They reckon Murphy Reid might win it. Xavier Lindsay from Melbourne. Hugo Garcia from St Kilda, who hasn't had. He's had a decent season, I think. Nate Caddy from the Bombers. So I think Isaac Kako got a nominee too, didn't he? But yeah, Nate Caddy would be up there. Cooper Lord from the Blues. I doubt he'll win it, but you never know. Angus Clark. He only had a few good games. Obviously that Dreamtime game. Round 12, Ed Allen for the Collingwood Magpies. He won't win it, but I'm happy to see him in there. Dan Curtin from the Crows. Tyrell Dewar from the West Coast Eagles. Finn O'Sullivan from North Melbourne. Clay Hole from West Coast. I didn't realise they had 2 nominees, West Coast. Actually, I think Joe Shanahan got a nominee as well. Isaac Kako from the Bombers. Isaac Kako arrives! Luke Traynor from the Tigers. Oh, Luke Trainor's a sneaky chance, I reckon, maybe. Ashton Moyer from the Blues. Doubt he'll win it, but he'd be up there. Joe Fonte from the Giants. Ethan Reid, round 21, the Gold Coast Suns. Hugo Boxall from St Kilda. Harry Roston from GWS. And who got it round 24? Matt Cottrell or Carroll. So never mind, Joe Shanahan mustn't have got one. I thought he did. So who do you guys reckon? Who's going to win Rising Star? I'm saying Levi Ashcroft, but it'll probably be Archie Roberts. Or...
Please put your hands together for the Telstra Rising Stars of season 2025.
Curtin, Fonte. Here we go.
The award is a tribute to the next generation. The names we will be cheering.
This is huge. Huge.
Courtesy of the All-Australian.
Geez, so many people are saying Fonte.
24 have been narrowed down to just 5. In 5th place with 15 votes is Connor O'Sullivan for the Cats. Not bad. You'd be happy with that, I think. You'd have to be happy with that. 4th place, 20 votes. Huge jump there. Is Harvey Langford from the Demons. That's a huge vote. Oh, 4 votes. No, 20 votes. 26 votes. Levi Ashcroft comes 3rd. So Archie Roberts has won it. With 35 votes.
35. Dan Curtin comes 2nd. So is it Archie Roberts or is it Murphy Reid? The winner is Murphy Reid. Murphy Reid wins the Rising Star. How has Archie Roberts not cracked top 5? How did Archie Roberts not crack the top 5? That is extremely controversial, I would think. I would think that's very controversial. We need to pull up the Murphy Reid graphic. Well, I'm very surprised. I'm not too surprised that Murphy Reid won it, but I'm very surprised that Levi Ashcroft didn't. No, Levi Ashcroft 3rd. All right. I'm very surprised Archie Roberts didn't crack top 3. Tom Atkins.
Also receive $20,000.
You were wrong?
Telstra. Would you like to receive?
Yeah, I was wrong. I'm surprised there. Dan Curtin is fucking insane. He isn't that good.
Oh, Dan Curtin, I'd probably have fourth. He'd be top 5, Dan Curtin. But Murphy Reid wins the Rising Star. How? I'm still flabbergasted. That's right, I'm pulling out the big words here. Flabbergasted that Archie Roberts did not finish top 5. How is Nick not first? Matt Rao doing what? Yeah, but that's the same with Matt Rao last year. Not many people expected him to poll very high, and then he out of nowhere he did. But surely Matt Rao doesn't win the Brownlow. He's had a good season. I wouldn't be disappointed if he won it, but yeah, he's off to a fly early, Matt Rao, and it's probably not going to slow down. So you'd be hoping that he's been robbed of a few votes there, and Nick Dacos climbs up the ranks. Twilight Grand Final, promote the game AFL. I used to watch him back in his Claremont days. Who? Dan Curtin. Just explain the weird ass stuff you like on Insta. The weird stuff I like on Insta. What do you mean? Who was the best player to ever play for the Pies? Ever. You'd honestly say Pendlebury or a Nathan Buckley, maybe. Dane Swan would be up there too. And then I guess you could go like down the line, say like Coventry because he kicked over 1,000 goals. But I think Pendlebury, honestly. Round 10, here we go. I've seen you like your brain rot. Yeah, it's because I always get sent like brain rot reels and stuff. Fucking hell. And stuff by like Gus Footy and Razor Footy, and I don't know. I just like it. I pretty much just like anything I see. And then it's gotten bad to the point where it's just popping up in my feed now. How is Murphy Reid win the Rising Star? Oh, he's been all right, Murphy Reid. Round 10. Here we go, guys. Sydney v Carlton. It's 1 vote to Adam Chera. Chad Warner gets the 2 votes, and Isaac Heaney with the 3. Collingwood v Adelaide. Jordan Dawson, 1 vote. Jeremy Howe, 2 votes. And the 3 votes goes to Josh Dacos, his first time polling of the season. Port Adelaide v Cats, Bailey Smith, 1 vote. Brian Myers, 2 votes. And Jeremy Cameron, 3 votes. GWS v Fremantle, Luke Jackson, 1 vote. Andrew Brayshaw, 2 votes. And Caleb Sarong, 3 votes. Western Bulldogs v Essendon. Matthew Kennedy, 1 vote. And my program's just crashed. Oh, no, it hasn't. Tom Liberatore, 2 votes. And Bailey Dale, 3 votes. Richmond v North Melbourne. Cam Zerha, 1 vote. Tristan Sherry, 2 votes. And Tim Taranto, 3 votes. Brisbane v Melbourne. Zach Bailey, 1 vote. Christian Petrarca, 2 votes. And Max Gorn, 3 votes. West Coast Eagles versus St Kilda. Harley Reid, 1 vote. Brady Hoff, 2 votes. And Liam Ryan, 3 votes. Gold Coast v Hawthorn. Blake Hardwick, 1 vote. Matt Rao with the 2 votes. And Tuke Miller, 3 votes. And Matt Rao's on 20 votes already. Where the fuck is Jordan Dawson? He isn't even top 5. Yeah, I feel like he started off the year pretty slowly though, Jordan Dawson. I'd expect him to have a few 3 voters coming up. Hyped up all year. Yeah, but Smith and Dacos have been good this year. I think it's fair enough that they've been hyped up. But I have to go. Nice to meet you. I also like and subscribe to your channel. Yeah, cheers. I really appreciate it. expect a lot more content coming soon. Oh, here's the North Melbourne versus Pies game. I actually attended this game. It's my only time ever sitting Pies cheer squad, so I was quite pleased. But round 11. Here we go. Geelong versus Western Bulldogs. It's Matthew Kennedy, 1 vote. Jeremy Cameron, 2 votes. And Geelong, Max Holmes, 3 votes. Essendon v Richmond, Sam Durham, 1 vote. Zach Merritt, 2 votes. And Nick Martin, 3 votes. Carlton v Giants, Patrick Cripps, 1 vote. Tom Green, 2 votes. And Toby Green with the 3. Hawthorn v Brisbane, Hugh McCluggage, 1 vote. Callum Archie, 2 votes. And Lockie Neal, 3 votes. North Melbourne v Collingwood. Here we go. Josh Dacos, 1 vote. N. Dacos, 2 votes. And Jamie Elliott gets the 3. Fremantle v Port Adelaide. Murphy Reid, 1 vote. He's on the board for the first time tonight. Caleb Sarong, 2 votes. And Luke Jackson, 3 votes. Adelaide v West Coast. Sam Berry, 1 vote. Riley O'Brien, 2 votes. And there you go, Razor Footy. Jordan Dawson gets the 3 votes, and he moves into the top 4. Melbourne v Sydney. Christian Petrarca, 1 vote. Christian Salem, 2 votes. And Keziah Pickett with the 3. St Kilda v Gold Coast. It's Nasiah Wanganeen-Malira who gets the 1 vote. Jared Witts gets 2. And Noah Anderson, 3 votes. Is this the game where Jared Witts had like 60-something hit-outs, or even more than that, maybe? So Matt Rowe's got 20 votes after round 11. Make an AFL award called Emote of the Year, sponsored by Fortnite. Oh, God. Walking Baby celebration has to be Emote of the Year. Yeah. You're not wrong. All right, let's, what's the overall vote count? Let me see. Jim Stein's Community Leadership Award. What is that?
We present the Jim Stein's Community Leadership Award as the excitement builds in this year's Brownlow.
Oh, no, they always do this. They do this a lot. I don't care enough. I haven't, for those who are wondering, I don't have a graphic mag for the Jim Stein's Community Award, all right? Sorry. I didn't plan on doing that.
On this special night, Tuesday. With Bupa, eligible members can access digital health services through Bluer.
Will my leaderboard update? I want to know the lives. Yeah, there we go. All right, so Matt Rowe, first place, still with the 20 votes. Second place is still Brayshaw with the 15, and Dacos also has 15. So the top 3 has not changed yet. Top 3 has stayed the same for a little while. Jordan Dawson now into the top 4.
When I'm driving, I want to make sure I'm under point.
J. Dawson.
2 routes in the first hour. 1 every hour after.
And is that 14 votes? Yes, it is. And who's 5th? Max Gawn's 5th place. Max Gawn, for the first time tonight, is in the top 5. Max Gawn has got 13 votes. Good to see, good to see. Rouse still up by 5. What team does Rouse play for? I genuinely forgot. Well, I would assume you didn't forget. I feel like that's something you should know, but the Gold Coast Suns, mate. I'm back. Nice to see you again. Yeah, good to see you. Rouse still up by 5. You still need to change the leaderboard? I did change it just then.
Turn in for BP rewards, like $5 off at the pump with 500 BP points. Or head on that holiday sooner when you choose to earn Qantas points.
Got an ad break at the moment, but when we return, you forgot Matt Rowe.
I thought I knew what perfection was.
What do you mean?
I do.
I'm a bit confused there. A bit confused. What's everyone's predictions of what time the Brownlow will finish? What's everyone's predictions?
owners come together in a Sportsbet AFL same game multi because
I appreciate it. Appreciate what? What? 10:45. 11:30. Yeah, I'd say around 11:30 as well. Oh wait, no. Surely it doesn't go for another 2 hours. Surely not. Oh, so if it's taken this long to get, no, it probably would go to around 11:30 because by the time you have the speech and all that, yeah, you're probably not wrong there. You probably would. I don't disagree. Supporting every goal from the NAB AFL Auskick, the big time. Do 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 do. I'm back. Good to see you again, Edit Master. You've missed a lot, to be honest. You see, I'm sure you've been keeping up with the Brownlow count, but Matt Real is got a five vote lead right now. He's going to be pretty hard to pass. I appreciate. What do you? I don't understand. Why are you saying thank you? I didn't do anything. Like, I mean, I'll cheers, like, for like saying thank you and all that, but I don't understand what I actually did.
Any spare tickets for you?
Nah, for my grandpa. Hey, Dad, the big question is, what are you going to order tonight, chicken or beef?
Guy Bont isn't up there. Why though? What's the issue with Bonts? Like, he probably doesn't deserve to be up there, but why? What's like? I don't understand what your issue with Bont is. I've been watching, but I've been running around. Oh, fair enough. Overrated. That is the worst comment of the night, I reckon. Saying Bontempelli is overrated. I think he is. Look, obviously this year probably isn't deserving of a Brownlow, but he should be probably a 2-time Brownlow medalist. I appreciate you changing the leaderboard. Oh, good, but you know, sure. Yep, thanks. All good. All good. Bro, these kids' questions are so stupid.
Appreciate the confidence.
Who's your favourite player?
Nick
Jacobs. I'm faster than him. I have better skills than him.
What's wrong with the? I'm listening to the kids' questions now. I don't understand. I tried one of your tacos I made.
It was so good.
Yeah, right.
I loved it.
Well, what did Christian Petrarca manually make it for you, mate? No, he didn't.
Any tips for me for the weekend?
Nothing, mate. Just play well.
Just play well.
Like, bro, what the hell are they asking? Who is your favourite player?
Is that what they call me, do they? Yes. And that's a pretty good thing, I presume. Thank you very much.
Bro, I should have. Surely there's like a replica, like Mark and Goal of the Year medal that I could have bought tonight. So Jim Styes Community Leadership Award, the replica that I could have bought.
What an incredible start to the Brownlow. Yeah.
Guess what I'm doing, Jay Tomo? What are you doing?
Be in this position at the moment.
Mark Brown's had a career 70 votes. How many has Nick Dacos had in his career? If he hasn't cracked 100 yet, he'd be close.
3-3-3-3-3.
The one and only Darcy Jones will win the Brownlow next year. Just you wait. I'll take your word for it then. I'll take your word for it. Who's leading currently in the Giants? The Giants voting. I'd assume. I don't know who I'd assume. Maybe Tom Green, Josh Kelly.
He won a couple of Brownlows.
Oh no, I think it's Toby Green. Maybe. Toby Green's had a few 3 voters, I think. Guess what I'm going to do? What I'm doing tonight, Jesse? What are you doing tonight? Probably watching the Brownlow, if I had to guess, and then binge watching a Jay Tomo video. Jay Tomo's videos afterwards.
Yeah, going down to kick. So yeah, it was good. What's your best guess on what you?
Yeah, it's Tom Green. So every individual player gets a vote. I will write it, and if there's a forward or mid or defender,
you've got a game in hand.
Yeah, right.
Stay on the waters. Dimmer said, "Is he nervous?" I said, "Terrified." Is that a fair?
What time does the Brownlow finish? Like
Well, we were just discussing this before. We were thinking around 11:30.
I had 5 or 6 years with Oz kickers. It's going to be fine.
But like the winner would probably be announced at like a quarter past 11, I reckon.
Thank you so much, Hamish. Well, now in its 14th year, this prestigious Jim Steins Community Leadership Award celebrates the player who best embodies the values of the late Jim Steins, Melbourne champion, and of course, former
Sleeping and watching the best
builds on a
video
legacy of giving back and leading
ever.
by example.
What video?
on and off the field. It recognises their outstanding commitment to community service.
All right, so the Jim Steins Community Leadership Award.
You know, he's this big, strong, tall, tough man.
Who is going to win it?
And yet, how he presents himself in person is so natural.
Your vid? What video though?
And relatable for these young guys. I mean, what a perfect role model to have.
What video of mine would you consider the best video ever?
For young people who've
Did Harris Andrews win it, or are they just showing Harris Andrews?
When he walked in, the young participants were just.
I think Harris Andrews won it.
And he made them feel so comfortable and also interact with their mums. And these are mums who've come from domestic violence situations to see.
I think Harris Andrews just won it.
Harris. I mean,
He has won it? Okay.
Took to him.
That was, I thought they were going to show like a few nominations and then they were going to announce. I just think they should have done that. Make it a lot more anticlimactic. Yeah, right. I'm sure you guys could work out what I was going to try and say. Anticlimactic.
Platform is designed to teach boys aged 13 to 18 about respectful relationships, consent.
Oh, cheers, mate. I really appreciate it, Edda Master. Do appreciate it.
He's down to earth. He's very humble.
Who did you pick, Jesse? For what? The Jim Steins. I completely forgot about it, to be honest. Yeah, look, I probably would have said Harris Andrews. I probably would have. Probably the most deserving.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Harris Andrews.
Woo! Harris Andrews! Yeah!
And presenting Harris with his award in Brisbane tonight is Jim's daughter, Matisse, on stage.
Jim Steins' daughter.
Obviously, it would be lovely to have Harris in the
It'd be funny if it was Jack Chris.
but he's got a pretty good excuse.
Who do you think will win the Brownlow? I put it up there, my predictions. I've done Nick Dacos to win it.
You have been
But at this rate, it's probably going to be Matt Rao. At this rate.
The organisation tells me that you are a brilliant role model, particularly for young boys.
So what's this actually for? Just like role model? Like who's the best role model in the AFL?
Yeah, it's been a great journey, obviously, to see.
So, yeah, it'd probably be Harris Andrews, like the biggest role model. He's such a nice bloke. He's a good player. Obviously the captain of the Lions as well.
Domestic and family violence is very complex. What have you learned, and what do you?
But is this voted by the players, or is this voted by like who decides the award?
Particularly as a sportsman and someone who has
Didn't some Crows player get it last year?
in society, the significance and the importance.
Maybe. I don't remember who won it last. I to be honest, I don't remember any of the past Jim Steins
Hopefully those
awards.
next generation looks onto that and then behave that same
Do you think Nick can still? He can certainly still win it. It's just very unlikely for Nick Dacos to come back and win it.
Indeed. One final question.
Very
for me.
unlikely.
Nervous, excited. What's the feeling ahead of Saturday?
These weeks are always the best in sport.
Three parts. I think,
What? Grand final week.
It's a great week, grand final week. And
You're not wrong.
all my teammates.
You're not wrong. I do agree.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time once we get down to Melbourne. And
The best role model is Scott Pendlebury.
against the Cats, but on that-
Yeah,
Okay, just finally.
Yeah.
I'd like to say any thank yous.
I wouldn't say he's the best role model, but yeah, I'd certainly be up there.
Reaching out all those years.
He has very little amounts of haters. Like, not many people hate the bloke. Even if you're a hater of Collingwood, you can't comfortably say that you hate Scott Pendlebury.
That you guys are doing in the community and everything that you've done to get me involved, I'm really grateful.
And coming from a Pies supporter, even if there's some wrongdoing that he has done in the past, you know, and obviously I don't like the way he you know, like, you know, like he
involves himself with the fans. Like he doesn't really get around like supporters and all that. I don't like that when it comes to AFL players. But you know, someone like Scott Pennery is so popular. He probably gets asked for like photos and all that 100 times a day. So obviously he's gonna say no a fair amount of times because he's just sick of it. But because of the amount of stuff he's done for the club, he's an ex-Collingwood captain. You can't hate the bloke, can you? I'm going to go for 2 minutes. Oh, good, mate. You'll be missed. You'll be missed. Would you say I had the most realistic prediction? Yeah. You'd be one of the more realistic predictions. How is Pennery not retired yet? He's still playing some decent footy. Like he's not. I'd say Pennery is probably, and I'm saying probably, still top 10 of our best players. I'd say he'd be like just scraping into the top 10 though, like 10th or 9th best. But next year will be his last year. Even if he plays shit next year, he'll just want to break the record, and then he'll just want to break the record at least. Here we go. This is the Hawks versus Pies. The first time we faced off against them. This is where Pies won by a lot. So this is going to be huge. Who played well? I feel like Jamie Elliott played a good game, didn't he? Against the Hawks. I think Jamie Elliott kicked 5 that game. I think Jamie Elliott will poll 3 votes in the next 3 or 4 weeks because he went on a bit of a streak of kicking 5 goals in a game. So he probably will. Brisbane v Essendon, Lockie Neal 1 vote. Josh Dunkley with the 2 votes from the Lions, and Hugh McClaggage 3 votes. So not a single non-Brisbane player won it. So Nick Dacos with the 1 vote. Jamie Elliott with the 2 votes, and Steele Sidebottom with the 3. So Elliott only got the 2 there, surprisingly. Gold Coast v Fremantle, Caleb Sarong 1 vote. Andrew Brayshaw 2 votes, and Noah Anderson 3 votes. GWS v Richmond, Jacob Hopper 1 vote. Tim Taranto 2 votes, and Tom Graham gets the 3. Sydney v Adelaide, James Peatling with the 1 vote. That's his first vote of the night. Ben Keys 2 votes, and Alex Neil-Bullen gets the 3 there. Melbourne v St Kilda, Marcus Windhager gets his first vote of the season. Callum Wilkie gets 2 votes, and Nasiah Wanganeen-Malira with another 3 voter. He could poll in the top 5, Nasiah Wanganeen-Malira. Eagles v Cats, it's Geelong, Brian Myers who gets 1 vote. Jeremy Cameron 2 votes, and Bailey Smith with the 3. Now we move on to round 13. Bro should be up announcing their votes. No, I like to manually read out the votes like I am Andrew Dillon or whatever. It makes me feel important. But no, it just helps give you guys a bit of a adjust. Because obviously I'm not like for those who aren't watching the Brownlow, like I'm not going to keep updating this scoreboard every single time. Like after every single person polls a vote. So I just like to let you guys know. This is a joke, 2 votes. How well did Taranto play against the Giants, though? Oh, so Sidebottom will probably get the 3 here because the big freeze clash. Sidebottom got best on ground. Wait, no. Sidebottom got best on ground on Anzac Day. Who got best on ground big freeze? Was it Jack Crisp? Did Jack Crisp win it this year or last year? I don't remember. Western Big Bulldogs versus Hawthorn. Marbior Chol gets his first Brownlow vote of the night. Josh Ward, 2 votes. And Jai Newcomb, 3 votes. Adelaide v Brisbane. Ben Keys, 1 vote. Rory Laird, 2 votes. And Will Ashcroft with the 3, and he moves up to 8 votes. Richmond v Sydney. James Roadbottom, 1 vote. Brodie Grundy, 2 votes. And Nick Blakey with the 3, the Lizard. Geelong v Gold Coast, Brian Myers, 1 vote. Tyson Stangl, 2 votes. And Max Holmes gets the 3. GWS v Port Adelaide, Miles Bergman, 1 vote. Connor Rosey, 2 votes. And Zach Butters, 3 votes. North Melbourne v West Coast, Colby McKercher, 1 vote. Somehow he hasn't polled a vote all season. Jai Simpkin, 2 votes. And Tristan Sherry gets the 3. Carlton v Essendon, Nick Martin, 1 vote. Sam Walsh, 2 votes. And Tom De Koning, 3 votes. Melbourne v Collingwood, here we go. Christian Petrarca, 1 vote. Max Gawn, 2 votes. And it's Josh Dacos who gets the 3 votes. And now we move on to round 14. In all honesty, yeah, I don't know. You're a Giant supporter, so you'd probably know better than I do for that game. Hey, mate, can't see Dacos winning. Got many teammates cutting his lunch. I don't know. I think no one's going to surpass Matt Rao. You're probably not wrong in Dacos not winning. I don't think anyone's going to surpass Matt Rao. To be honest, Hawk Tim, there was just a few people who just didn't really give you much. Like they didn't talk. They just pointed to the sign. Like they didn't really say much. So those were probably the worst responses. Actually, some lady said Adelaide would win the flag, and then yeah, that's very awkward. Round 14, here we go. Who did Collingwood play in round 14? St Kilda v West Coast Eagles. No, Western Bulldogs, I should say. Bailey Dale, 1 vote. Ed Richards, 2 votes. And Matthew Kennedy, 3 votes. Hawthorn v Adelaide. Jai Newcomb, 1 vote. Jordan Dawson, 2 votes. And Josh Weddle, 3 votes. Brisbane v Giants. Jesse Hogan, 1 vote. Lockie Ash, 2 votes. And Aaron Cadman, 3 votes. North Melbourne v Fremantle. Harry Sheasel, 1 vote. Fremantle, Andrew Brayshaw, 2 votes. And Caleb Sarong gets the 3. And then Brayshaw very tight, 19-15. Port Adelaide v Melbourne. Asava Radagalia gets 1 vote. Connor Rosie gets 2 votes. And Mitch Georgiades with the 3. West Coast Eagles versus Carlton. Tom DeConing, 1 vote. Adam Chera, 2 votes. And Patrick Cripps gets the 3. He moves up to 12 votes. Essendon v Geelong. Max Holmes, 1 vote. Is this when we verse West Coast this round? Jeremy Cameron, 2 votes. And Bailey Smith with the 3. And Bailey Smith moves up to 19 votes. That is insane. Actually shocked to see Brayshaw that high. Brayshaw hasn't been that bad this year, though. Surely not. Surely you're not that surprised.
He's had votes in 8 of his last 10, and Brandy Brayshaw tend to play the Dockers win 8.
Am I stupid? Did they already do the... Oh, no, Collingwood must have had a bye in round 14. Yeah, right. Okay, yeah, okay. So Matt Rao didn't poll that round, which is good. It's leaving the door open for some other players. Second place is still Andy Brayshaw, but he's got 19 votes, so he only falls 1 behind Matt Rao. And next was Bailey Smith. Bailey Smith goes above Nick Dacos, and he has 19 votes as well. Now, this is the Bailey Smith we all expected. We expected Smith to be polling quite high, and here we are. Smith is certainly polling a lot more higher now. Nick Dacos in 4th now. Does drop 1 spot as he's only on 16 votes, which is still good. You'd be happy with 16 votes. Jordan Dawson is got the same amount of votes so far as Nick Dacos. Not Jay Dacos, Jay Dawson with the 16. So that's our current top 5. First is Matt Rao with the 20 votes. Andy Brayshaw is in 2nd with the 19 votes. Tied with him is Bailey Smith with the 19. 4th place is Nick Dacos with the 16 votes, and Jordan Dawson tied with him with also the 16. Did I have the best response? You definitely had one of the better ones. Yeah, but I thought Anderson, Dawson, Dacos, all those would be higher. I wouldn't have thought Matt Rao would be first right now. Wouldn't have thought it. I'll tell you what, Chad Warner's fallen off a bit, hasn't he? After the insane first few rounds of the season. They have 7 after round 2. I can't tell you the last time he polled a vote. Did he get injured at some stage? Sarong would be high. I think I would have expected Sarong to be top 5 at the moment. Another thing, Jesse, both NRL and AFL minor premiers went out in straight sets for most likely the first time in history. Jeez. Well, obviously the AFL one wasn't the first time in history, but NRL one might have been. What a coincidence. Yeah, those two Freo boys, Brayshaw and Sarong, will do okay. We'll have to see. He's injured. That's why he did his ankle, I think. Oh, okay. That would make more sense then. NRL was not the first. Well, I knew AFL wasn't the first because I know North Melbourne did it like at some stage. Like 1993 or something, they did it. So, is there any other like mini awards throughout the night? So we've done Goal of the Year, Goal of the Year, Mark of the Year, and then Rising Star so far. There was also the Jim Steins Award. Is there any other awards coming up? That both premiers going out in 2 different codes. Oh, in the same year. Yeah, you're probably not wrong. I don't really follow the NRL though. I only know one team, Brisbane Broncos. Oh, and Melbourne Storm, obviously. Melbourne Storm as well, obviously.
So the team's been training the warehouse down.
We're in the big sticks.
And when the pressure's on,
We're ready to get on a roll.
I think you might be right.
the footy's done.
DIY season really kicks off.
Yeah, I think that's such a rare thing to happen to the point where I can't imagine it has occurred before. Oh, yeah, the bounce. The bounce with Sam Payne, Mick Malloy, and what's his face? What's his shit? What's his name? Oh my god. Bloke with the glasses. What's his name?
No, please. Please be good if you did something.
Jeez, I fumbled there. I fumbled badly there. But yeah, the bounce. Oh, I don't mind the bounce. Exclusive bounce thing. What round are we on? Round 14. Well, I think we just finished. We just finished round 14. Are you not watching the Brownlow, Birdo? I thought you would. Out of most of the people in the chat, I expect like content creators like yourself would certainly be watching it. Looking forward, you think the Bombers have 9 hand on there? Do I reckon? Are you asking me if I reckon they'll make top 9? Is that what you're asking me? Baz is going to do way better. Well, he's only 1 vote behind Rao. He's only 1 vote behind Rao. Like, there's a good chance. Well, what happened in round 15? Is there a chance that Baz can overpass him here? So round 15, it was the Cats who took on the Lions. And Bailey Smith didn't have a great game, so he won't get the 3 votes. He probably won't even poll. But the Gold Coast game against the Giants, Matt Rao probably. Oh, will Matt Rao poll? He had the 3rd most disposals of the day, so he probably will poll. What about Dacos? Who did Collingwood versus that week? St Kilda. And the police say Dake. Wait, actually, do we reckon Nick Dacos gets a 3 voter? You don't know, maybe, because if you look at it, so Nick Dacos had 1 more fantasy than Josh Dacos. They both had 30 disposals each, but Nick Dacos had a goal. I think 30 disposals and a goal should get you the 3 votes. I think Nick Dacos has a 3 voter coming up.
Well, that's it from us. Congratulations to all of the winners.
Look at a West Coast kid just flips off the crowd. Yeah, McGovern's kid. Last couple of games were Chef's Kiss.
Thanks, Andy, Mick, Sam. Well done, Nasai. Incredible year. Big contract, lots of pressure. Nick, you watch the Thumper?
Yeah, bits and pieces.
Oh, Nick Dacos.
Funnier.
Getting a bit of interview. Getting an interview here.
Roaming Brian. Could you see Chris Fagan then?
Yes, I saw him, yeah.
Quite sure how BT missed him.
Do you reckon BT was taking the piss though, or do you reckon he genuinely didn't see Chris Fagan?
I think that's what brings the excitement.
For those who were just watching that.
You're 11-2 the next month and a half. You win 4 of them. You're 30 plus and a goal in 5 of them.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I think we had a really good...
So apparently, with 5 more games for the rest of the season, Nick Dacos had 35 disposals and a goal 5 times for the rest of the season.
Oh, absolutely.
Dacos could win it. He can still win it, chat. He can still win it.
Didn't fall our way. Brisbane a great side. And looking forward to it. So,
do you have any feel for how many you end up with at the end of the night tonight?
I don't know. If I can get past 25, it might be nice. Although Rowley looks like he's going to surpass that quite easily. So I think it'll be out of Rowley and Bailey and it'll be good to watch.
I reckon Matt.
My dad hates Dacos. And look, most people who, unless you're a Collingwood supporter, most people don't like Nick Dacos. And I hate how people say that they don't like Nick Dacos. Quite frankly, if he played for your team, you'd love it. You would love it. The whiteout game took place in round 15. I actually attended this game and I ended up seeing Birdo Does Footy, didn't I? That was the first time I ever saw you in person. I think that's the only time I've ever seen you in person. And you fucking snobbed me. You looked at me directly in the eyes and you kept walking. For someone who used to pop up in my chat saying that you're my biggest fan, it's very surprising. Now, Nick Dacos will get the 3 votes here, I reckon. You just got to give Nick... I'm sorry, Josh Dacos. You played a good game too, but you got to give Nick Dacos the 3 here. He's a Blues fan? Your dad is? Oh, yeah. Well, then of course he hates Nick Dacos. I would assume he hates Collingwood too. You can't go for the Blues and hate Collingwood. And not hate Collingwood, I mean. Patrick Voss might get the 3 votes here as well for Fremantle. Here we go. Carlton versus North Melbourne. It's George Hewitt with the 1 vote. He's polling almost every single round. Tom Powell, 2 votes. And LDU with the 3 votes. Port Adelaide v Sydney. Brodie Grundy, 1 vote. Zach Butters, 2 votes. Isaac Heaney, 3 votes. Western Bulldogs versus Richmond. Rory Lobb, 1 vote. Sam Darcy, 2 votes. And Marcus Bontempelli with the 3. Fremantle versus Essendon. Luke Ryan, 1 vote. Caleb Sarong, 2 votes, and he moves up to 4th, I think. Geelong versus Brisbane. Harris Andrews, 1 vote. Cam Rayner, 2 votes. Dane Zorko with the 3. Collingwood versus St Kilda. Josh Dacos, 1 vote. Isaiah Wanganeen-Malira, 2 votes. And Nick Dacos with the 3. And he ties for 2nd place with Andrew Brayshaw. GWS versus Gold Coast. Here we go. Noah Anderson, 1 vote. Tom Green, 2 votes. Matt Rowell with the 3. He had the 3rd most disposals. He did not deserve the 3. I think he had like 7th most fantasy as well. How does Matt Rowell get the 3 there? How did Matt Rowell get the 3? What? That'll strike a bit of controversy if it's a close Brownlow count. Like I think Rowell still had 34 touches, which is good, but he certainly didn't deserve the 3. He wasn't best on ground. That is very surprising. Round 16. Here we go. I don't know who Collingwood versus this week. Port Adelaide v Carlton. Miles Bergman, 1 vote. Mitch Georgiades, 2 votes. Zach Butters, 3 votes. Sydney versus Western Bulldogs. Bailey Dale, 1 vote. Isaac Heaney, 2 votes. And Joel Frazier, 3 votes. Hawthorn versus North Melbourne. Luke Davies-Uniacke, 1 vote. Carl Amon, 2 votes. And Jai Newcomb with the 3. Fremantle versus St Kilda. Hugo Garcia, 1 vote. Jordan Clark, 2 votes. And Luke Jackson gets the 3 votes. Richmond versus Adelaide. Jake Saligo, 1 vote. Riley Thilthorpe, 2 votes. And Jordan Dawson with the 3 votes. Collingwood versus West Coast. Josh Dacos, 1 vote. Liam Baker, 2 votes. Nick Dacos with the 3. And he's only 1 vote behind Matt Rao. Gold Coast versus Melbourne. John Noble, 1 vote. Matt Rao gets the 2. So now he's fallen 3 votes behind Nick Dacos. And Sam Flanders gets the 3. And that's his first time getting a vote so far. Yeah, see you later, Master. I hope you have a good night. Watch every video on stream. Yeah, appreciate it, Burbo.
Look ahead to the Norm Smith. Dane Zorko has played the Cats twice so far this year.
All right, let's update this leaderboard of ours because Nick Dacos is on the fly.
And you're with man who put on a masterclass on Friday night.
Yeah, didn't he? Well, thank you so much, Haim. Congratulations.
And Dacos. No, not N Dacos. It's still Matt Rao. It's still Matt Rao. What am I doing? I'm seeing the future here. Anyway, Matt Rao with the 25. The 25 votes.
20-year-olds. That's very different to when I, to
N
Dacos.
Dacos.
So far.
Now, I'm just wondering, you obviously won the Brownlow in your first...
How many votes does he have? 22. Nick Dacos with the 22 votes at age 22 himself.
We could have someone else win a Brownlow.
Andrew Brayshaw with the 19.
Yeah, we're hopeful. I'm concerned for the speech.
Andrew Brayshaw.
So are we.
Jordan Dawson.
Hopefully, but he's been so
Jordan Dawson is in 4th.
Yeah, I'm rooting for him.
He's moved up 1 spot and he's got 19 votes as well, does he? He does. And Bailey Smith. And Bailey Smith. So it's a 3-way tie at the moment. It's a 3-way tie. 19, 19, and 19 between Andrew Brayshaw, Jordan Dawson, and Bailey Smith.
He's obviously fashionable, and I'm clearly not. It looks ridiculous to me, and everyone apparently wears it now. But he keeps footy fun, and that's what I love about him. And he's been.
Do you see? I'm definitely your biggest fan.
Not just his football, but his personality.
You reckon?
He brings. It's hard not to have fun around him.
I know you're in season hand at this, but what does the next few days look like for you?
I've watched every video on stream.
Day off tomorrow, so.
Yeah, but Bob Bell's in every stream as well, and I don't know how many videos he watches of mine, but I think he comments on almost every video too. So, but I think you both would be up there for probably my biggest supporters.
What do you wait for dinner?
You guys, probably the Platers guy would be up there too. Edit Master's probably getting close.
So they'll be gone. So good night's sleep, and then hopefully.
Regardless, I appreciate everyone's support.
We're all hoping that. Thank you very much, Patrick Dangerfield.
Regardless of who's the biggest fan and who's not.
Break here for the Brownlow medal count on Channel 7.
All right, so we've gone to an ad break. I'm going to quickly run and grab myself a drink. So I'll be back in about 20 seconds, maybe less.
The communication watchdog is vowing to hold Optus to account over the deadly 000 outage. Australia has now officially recognised Palestine as a state, and 7,000 turned out to watch their heroes train.
Gold Coast, M. Rao, 3 votes. Crack open a cold one. And by cold one, I'm referring to a soft drink, guys. Don't get me banned here.
Wonderful example of that show's running out of guests.
Grand final edition, Thursday, 8:30
Just returning this one.
This is going to be really disgusting, guys, and I apologize in advance. That was not needed whatsoever. I watch all the videos. Look, guys, why can't you both just be the biggest fans? You know, it's not like you get an award or anything.
for being the biggest fan. Yeah, so guys, this one goes out to let's do a bit of a role play here. And the winner of the 2025 AFL Brownlow medal is Jay Thompson. To present the medal is Nick Dacos. Yeah, it's just thank you so much, guys. It's been a pleasure, a great season. Obviously, I've been by far the best player all year. No one comes close to me. This one goes out to obviously my family. Everything they've done for me. The support, the love they've given me. It's just been really, really good. Obviously, my coaches, they've been a massive support. They've taught me almost everything, and to have kicked 70,000 goals. No, that's a bit unrealistic. To have kicked 276 goals in one season, breaking the record is insane. Obviously, I had that game earlier in the year where I had 65 disposals, which I was really impressed with, if I do say so myself. But I'm going to keep this short. I'm going to keep this speech short and simple. Let's go for back to back. That was probably the worst Brownlow speech of all time.
Whenever you're game ready, we're here for it. With Carl Bevy's close by.
276. I think if I was to kick 276 goals in a season, I'd be pretty happy. Be pretty happy with myself. Bruh. Did I look tall? You didn't look short. I think you were, from memory, you were like around my height, or maybe a little shorter than what I was. Or actually, no, I reckon you were about. No, I reckon you would probably be around my height.
I can't afford to.
From memory.
Give it all I got.
I think anyone would be happy with 276 goals in a season. I'm 156 centimeters. How tall are you, Jesse? I'm roughly 6 foot, roughly. Maybe a bit taller, maybe a little over 6 foot. I'm 183 centimeters. So how tall is that in feet? They're like, that's 6 foot, isn't it? 183. Everyone, put your height in the chat. 6 foot. Yeah, so you're like roughly my height. But yeah, I'd say 6 foot's quite tall. Round 17, so we're getting close to the conclusion of the 2025 Brownlow medal. It is round 17. Who do we verse this round? Carlton. The Carlton. Nick Dacos had a good game that game as well. He had a huge game that day. From memory. I'm 5'1" or 5'2". The thing is, you're 5'1" or 5'2", but you've kicked 35 goals in a season, which is insane. Oh, North Melbourne's 100th year. But that wasn't... I don't think so. This wasn't the game where Sheasel broke the record, was it? No. Sheasel broke it like round 24, round 23, didn't he? Aaron Norton, 1 vote. That's his first vote of the Brownlow medal count so far. Ed Richards, 2 votes. And Tom Liberatore with the 3. West Coast versus GWS. Xavier O'Hara with the 1 vote. Toby Green, 2 votes. And Finn Callahan, 3 votes. Brisbane versus Port Adelaide. Zach Butters, 1 vote. Lockie Neal, 2 votes. And Zach Bailey, 3 votes. St Kilda versus Hawthorn. Max Hull, 1 vote. Josh Battle, 2 votes. And Asai Wanganeen Malira, 3 votes. Adelaide versus Melbourne.
This might be the Gold Coast versus Collingwood game. No, it's not. It's Carlton. Jordan Dawson, 1 vote. Ben Keys, 2 votes. And Isaac Rankin, 3 votes. Geelong versus Richmond. George Stevens, 1 vote. Jeremy Cameron, 2 votes. And Max Holmes with the 3s. And Bailey Smith didn't poll there. Sydney Swans versus Fremantle. Hayden McLean, 1 vote. Andrew Brayshaw, 2 votes. And Chad Warner with the 3. He hasn't polled in a little while. Carlton versus Collingwood. Darcy Moore, 1 vote. Jamie Elliott, 2 votes. And Dacos with the 3. And he ties with Matt Rao for third. For first, not third. Essendon versus Gold Coast. 1. Sam Durham, 1 vote. And Matt Rao with the 2. So he takes that lead straight back. He's going to be hard to surpass. And Noah Anderson gets the 3. Now we move on to round 18. This is where it gets interesting. So Matt Rao will probably get the 3 votes here. But it's between him and Josh Dacos to get the 3 votes in this game. They both had almost identical games. But you think simply because Gold Coast won, it'll be Matt Rao who gets the 3. This was the Saints v Swans game. I attended this game. Saints v Swans. Round 18. Carlton versus Brisbane. It's Darcy Wilmot, 1 vote. Lockie Neal, 2 votes. And Josh Dunkley, 3 votes. Richmond versus Essendon. Zach Merritt, 1 vote. Sam Durham, 2 votes. And Tim Taranto, 3 votes. Melbourne versus North Melbourne. Max Gawn, 1 vote. Jake Malcolm, 2 votes. And Christopher Triker, 3 votes. St Kilda v Sydney. Errol Goulden, 1 vote. His first vote of the season. Jack Steele, 2 votes. And Marcus Windhager, 3 votes. Was that Errol Goulden's first game of the season too, potentially? Port Adelaide v West Coast. Harley Reid, 1 vote. He hasn't polled much tonight, Harley Reid. Jason Horne-Francis, 2 votes. And Zach Butters, 3 votes. GWS v Geelong. Xavier O'Halloran, 1 vote. Finn Callahan, 2 votes. And Aaron Cadman, 3 votes. So Bailey Smith hasn't... When was the last time Bailey Smith got a vote? Bulldogs versus Crows. Jordan Dawson, 1 vote. Marcus Montempelli, 2 votes. And Riley Thilthorpe with the 3. Fremantle versus Hawthorn. Jai Newcomb, 1 vote. Jordan Clark, 2 votes. And Andrew Brayshaw, 3 votes. And he's now 3rd place. Gold Coast versus Collingwood. Here we go. Oh, Josh Dacos only got the 1. Meaning Matt Rao gets the 3. No, Matt Rao gets the 2. So who gets 3? Anderson gets the 3. That's huge. And very surprising because it was between Matt Rao and Josh Dacos to get the 3, I would have thought. But instead, no, Anderson got the 3. So that saves Nick Dacos potentially. All right. Nick Dacos is a W. Is Dacos going to win? Hopefully. In an ideal world, Nick Dacos wins it. Okay, we couldn't win the flag. This year, so let's hope. Let's hope for a Brownlow. But Matt Rao is in first with 29. Nick Dacos is second with 25, so 4 votes behind Matt Rao. Third is Andrew Brayshaw with 24 votes. 24 votes. Jordan Dawson is still in 4th with 21 votes. And next is still Bailey Smith, 19. So the leaderboard actually hasn't changed yet. The leaderboard didn't actually change besides obviously the amount of votes that people polled. Bro, Baz, it keeps lagging. Oh, I apologise. For that, Bob Bell.
Most mornings, and yeah, just the wisdom he's spoken to me about just footy and life and separating the person and the player has been amazing. He was good on Friday. Good luck on Saturday. quick break. Round 19 on the other side.
Round 19 to come, guys. Now, let's take a little look. What was in round 19? What can we expect? Round 19. Who did Collingwood verse? Collingwood took on Fremantle, where we lost by 1 point. And Nick Dacos, that was when he had 43 disposals and a goal. So Dacos will get the 3 here. What about in the Gold Coast game? Gold Coast got smashed. Gold Coast lost by 61. And Matt Rao was second best on ground. And he had the second most fantasy. Is there a world where he doesn't? Is there a world where he doesn't poll Matt Rao? Probably not. What about round 20? Richmond versus Collingwood. I think Dacos had a good game. Yeah, Dacos had 42 disposals and 3 goals. That's another 3 votes. What about the Gold Coast game? Is it possible that Nick Dacos will be leading? No, because Nick... bloody Matt Rao needs to be... Why is Matt Rao so good at football? Why is Matt Rao so good at football? Thing is, Nick Dacos, he's getting 3 votes. Nick Dacos is definitely getting 3 votes for the next 2 rounds. In round 19 and round 20, he gets 3 votes, all right? But so will Matt Rao. Matt Rao will get 3 votes in both of them too. Oh, come on, Matt Rao. Just surely the umpires rob him here and don't give him the 3 votes in one of the game. Remember, if Baz doesn't make top 5, you crack an egg on your head. Oh, shit. I did say that, didn't I? Well, he's being robbed here. He is being robbed here. I didn't think the umpires would be so harsh on him. But the umpires clearly don't like him that much. But remember, Bad's had a rough few weeks towards the end of the season, didn't he? It's the attitude. Yeah, you're not wrong. No. Nah, he had a period there. Maybe it wasn't towards the end of the season. Maybe it was more middle of the season. But he had a period there where he had like a quiet few weeks. But maybe he's already gone past that. He didn't poll at all in the last 2 rounds. So maybe he'll be fine. HBF. He's played shit like from round 23 to finals. Mate, Bailey Smith played a lead in finals. Mate, actually, I don't remember the qualifying final that much, but he played a lead in the prelim. He was best on... No, he probably wasn't best on ground prelim, but he's big top 3. Make sure to leave a like on the stream, everyone, if you haven't already. There's 20 people in the stream. There's only 19 likes, meaning that I know one of you guys have not yet liked the stream. I can almost guarantee you that every single one of you not every single one of you is subscribed. So make sure to check us a little bit of a subscribe as well.
Great Northern Brewing Co. A beer for up here.
When you donate, I wasn't 100% going to. I just said I might. I'm going, well, you're typical Chelsea fan. How you going, mate?
Real game face isn't a scowl. It's a smile. So the next time you put on yours, remember, smiling can boost your performance.
Who do you think is going to win the Brownlow? Hopefully Nick Dacos, but at this rate, it'd be very hard to beat Matt Rao. Very, very hard. But Nick Dacos will have a 3-vote games coming up in these next 2 rounds. But I think Matt Rao will at least poll 5 votes in these next 2 rounds. So it's almost impossible. Round 19, Collingwood choked. Yeah, I'm used to it by now, mate. Sarong 3 votes, Boss 2 votes for the game. No, Nick Dacos had like 35 disposals and a goal. There's no way he doesn't get 3 votes. There's no way he doesn't get 3 votes. I'm looking for a car. Oh, no way. Voss kicked 6, didn't he? Didn't Voss kick 6? Yeah, Voss kicked 6. Actually, he might get the 3. Oh, Dacos might... No, surely Dacos still gets the... Nah, Dacos surely has to get at least 2. Yeah, never mind. I don't reckon he'll get the 3, actually. He has to get at least 2, surely. All right, round 19, Essendon versus GWS. Lockie Ash, 1 vote. Tom Green, 2 votes. And Finn Callahan, 3 votes. Brisbane versus Western Bulldogs. Marcus Bontempelli, 1 vote. Hugh McCluggage, 2 votes. And Will Ashcroft, 3 votes. Hawthorn versus Port Adelaide. Jack Gunston, 1 vote. Jarman Impey, 2 votes. And Josh Ward, 3 votes. So it was all Giants players and then it was all Hawthorn players. Sydney versus North Melbourne. Nick Blakey, 1 vote. Chad Warner, 2 votes. And Isaac Heaney, 3 votes. So that was all Sydney players. Carlton v Melbourne. Max Gawn, 1 vote. Patrick Cripps, 2 votes. And Keziah Pickett with the 3. West Coast versus Richmond. Harley Reid, 1 vote. Jacob Hopper, 2 votes. And Tim Taranto, 3 votes. And that brings him up to 20 votes, Tim Taranto. Geelong versus St Kilda. Sean Manor, 1 vote. Jeremy Cameron, 2 votes. And Max Holmes with the 3. Collingwood versus Fremantle. Here we go. As if Nick Dacos only got the 1. Caleb Tarong, 2 votes. And Patrick Voss with the 3. I'm fine with Patrick Voss getting 3 there, but I'm not happy with Nick Dacos only getting 1. Adelaide versus Gold Coast. If Matt Rowell gets a 3 here, I'm going to lose it. Jake Saligo, 1 vote. And Matt Rowell only gets the 2. I'm relaxed. I'm going to relax. And Alex Neil-Bullen with the 3. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that round. But at least Nick Dacos gets the 3 in this next round because it's Richmond versus Collingwood. He had 40 disposals and 3 goals. 43 disposals and 3 goals. No, 41 disposals and 3 goals. I mean. Matt Rowell isn't even best player on his team. Yeah, I don't know because Matt Rowell and Anderson play very different football, but they're both really good. They both probably make the same amount of impact. Here we go. This is the Cy Wangan Malira round. So Malira, probably one of the best games of football by any player this entire season. So that's an easy 3 votes. Here we go. Hawthorn versus Carlton. Josh Ward, 1 vote. Jarman Impey, 2 votes. And James Sicily, 3 votes. Essendon versus Western Bulldogs. Sam Darcy, 1 vote. Marcus Bontempelli, 2 votes. And it goes to Aaron Norton with the 3 votes. GWS Giants versus Sydney Swans. Tom Green, 1 vote. Lockie Ash, 2 votes. And Finn Callahan, 3 votes. Adelaide versus Port Adelaide. Ben Keys, 1 vote. Riley Thilthorpe, 2 votes. And Jake Saligo, 3 votes. St Kilda versus Melbourne. Christian Petrarca, 1 vote. The Cy Wangan Malira only gets the 2? Jack Viney gets 3. How does Naz only get the 2? North Melbourne versus Geelong. How did Naz only get the 2? Bailey Smith got the 2 votes there, and the 3 votes goes to Jeremy Cameron. That's the worst call of 2025. Naz only gets 2 votes. I'm shocked. Hayden Young got the 3 votes against West Coast. Richmond versus Collingwood. Here we go. Jacob Hopper, 1 vote. Jay Dacos at the 2. You know what that means. Nick Dacos. Come on. Dacos gets the 3. Gold Coast versus Brisbane. Well, you know Matt Rowell's getting 3 votes here. You know that. Matt Rowell. Yeah, Anderson gets the 2. And Matt Rowell gets the 3. Yeah, Rowell gets the 3. So Rowell's not the Brownlow. He's won it. You're not. Surely you can't beat it from here. You can't beat it from here, unfortunately. No matter what. He's got 34 votes. The side waiting the Miller only got the 2 votes. How? How did he only get 2? How did Naz only get 2 votes? That's shocking. Kick the game. Yeah, he kicked like 4 goals and had over 30 touches. That's shocking. That's really bad. That's the worst. I don't know why they wouldn't have given him the 3. And it was Jack Viney, by the way. Jack Viney got the 3. That's very surprising. All right, Matt Rao still in first place, but now he's got 34 votes. Nick Dacos still in second, but now he's got the 29 votes. Brayshaw still in third, but this time he's got 26 votes. Jordan Dawson is still in fourth, but this time he's still got 21 votes. And Bailey Smith is still in fifth, and this time he has 21, so he's tied with Dawson. Tell you what, Tim Durante could crack the top 5 potentially. Sarong's surging home. He's 7th right now. Game's gone. It is crazy. It is very, very crazy that he only got the 2 votes. But there was bound to be something controversial. But I wouldn't have thought it would have been that. So next up is round 21. Trying to remember who the Pies versus. It was the Gold Coast versus Richmond. Oh, the Pies versus the Lions. The Pies versus the Lions. So Nick Dacos won't poll in this next round. I think Josh Dacos might, though. Josh Dacos might poll. Nick Dacos won't, though. Did Matt Rao play well against the Tigers? I'm assuming he did. Yeah, you'd think he'd at least get 1 vote, Matt Rao. It says he was third. He was the 3rd highest rated on ground, but you'd think he at least gets a vote. How much do you think the AFL pays Snoop Dogg to sing in the AFL? Probably the same amount. Probably the same amount that they paid for Kiss. I reckon they're probably at the same amount of popularity. Katy Perry got paid a lot, though. I think Katy Perry got like $1 million per song, which is crazy.
It's me. I'm the wise man.
Snoop's songs aren't even good. Nah, they are. I'm not really too into like sort of rap. I'm not really too into rap music, so I'm not really. Snoop Dogg's not my cup of tea, but I don't know. Yeah, I know most of his songs. Surely Snoop Dogg like sings the Menulog song though. I'll be very disappointed if he doesn't. Menulog. Did somebody say Menulog? Yeah, who's your dream grand final performance? Who's everyone's dream pre-game grand final performance? See, I don't know, because my favorite like singers, Coldplay. Coldplay would be elite. Coldplay would be elite pre-game. Imagine how good that would be. Rigged vote. It's not rigged, but it's very surprising. You know who I'm surprised hasn't polled that high tonight? Harry Sheasel. He just came to my mind as Jimbo's joined the chat. I'm very surprised Harry Sheasel hasn't polled that high. And Jai Sipkin, has he even got a vote tonight? I don't even know if Jai Sipkin's polled a vote tonight. Coldplay would be good. I think Coldplay would be my dream grand final performance. Here we go, round 21. Round 21. They hate our club. Simpkin has.
And for Essendon fans to stay focused as their team were continuing to struggle on the field.
My friend loves Snoop because of that one Fortnite season. Fucking hell. So I think Matt Rao will probably poll at least 1 vote. If he polls 3 here, I'm ending this stream. If Matt Rao gets 3 votes, I'm going to end this stream. But yeah, Nick Dacos won't get a vote tonight. It won't get a vote in this next round. Meaning that we need Matt Rao to probably go voteless for the rest of the season. Adelaide versus Hawthorn. Mark Keane, 1 vote. Jordan Dawson, 2 votes. And Riley Philthorpe, 3 votes. Melbourne versus West Coast Eagles. Christian Salem, 1 vote. Jack Viney, 2 votes. And Max Gawn, 3 votes. Sydney versus Essendon. Nick Blakey, 1 vote. Errol Goulden, 2 votes. And Brodie Grundy, 3 votes. St Kilda versus North Melbourne. Colby McKercher, 1 vote. Harry Sheasel, 2 votes. And Nasiah Wanganeen-Malira gets the 3. That makes up for the last round before that. Western Bulldogs versus GWS Giants. Aaron Norton, 1 vote. Marcus Bontempelli, 2 votes. And Tim English, 3 votes. Fremantle versus Carlton. Caleb Sarong, 1 vote. George Hewitt, 2 votes. And Luke Jackson, 3 votes. Geelong versus Port Adelaide. Jeremy Cameron, 1 vote. Brian Myers, 2 votes. And Max Holmes, 3 votes. Collingwood versus Brisbane. Hugh McCluggage, 1 vote. Lockie Neal, 2 votes. And Brisbane, Logan Morris, 3 votes. I thought Josh Dacos might have got a vote there. Matt Rao gets the 1 vote against Richmond. So that moves him up to 35. Sam Collins gets the 2. And Noah Anderson with the 3. Now we move on to round 22. Where the Pies versus, not the Crows. Or might have been the Crows. Was it the Crows? I thought the Crows was round 23.
The Dogs won a tight one over the D's with a young star's brave act to the death.
My friend started Snoop walking because of the Fortnite emote. Oh my god, that's bad. That's really, really bad. Round 22. Here we go. Geelong versus Essendon. Will Bailey Smith poll here. Zach Merritt, 1 vote. Bailey Smith with the 2 votes. And Blitzarves with the 3. He'll be happy with that. West Coast versus Adelaide Crows. Riley Philthorpe, 1 vote. Jordan Dawson, 2 votes. And Isaac Rankin, 3 votes. Melbourne versus Western Bulldogs. Aaron Norton, 1 vote. Ed Richards, 2 votes. And Marcus Bontempelli gets the 3. GWS versus North Melbourne. Finn Callahan, 1 vote. Callum Brown, 2 votes. And Toby Green gets the 3 votes. Brisbane versus Sydney Swans. Josh Dunkley, 1 vote. Chad Warner, 2 votes. And Isaac Heaney, 3 votes. Richmond versus St Kilda. Callum Wilkie, 1 vote. Nasiah Wanganeen-Malira, 2 votes. And Jack Sinclair, 3 votes. Port Adelaide versus Fremantle. Zach Butters, 1 vote. Luke Jackson, 2 votes. And Caleb Sarong, 3 votes. Hawthorn versus Collingwood. Jack Gunston, 1 vote. Lloyd Meek, 2 votes. And Jai Newcomb with the 3, meaning that Dacos can probably not win it from here. Carlton versus Gold Coast. Braden. Matt Rouse won the Brownlow. I don't think anyone can surpass him now. I actually don't think it's possible. Mathematically. No, Matt Rouse won it.
Congratulations to the Brownlow medalists in 2025.
Matt Rao has won the Brownlow, guys. Matt Rao has won the Brownlow. I tell you what, I didn't expect it. I didn't expect Matt Rao to win the Brownlow.
You're speechless. We'll get the votes for round 23 and 24. See you very soon. Andrew.
Round 23.
I need to get my camera out for the weekly vlog. Holy crap, guys. Matt Rao has just won the Brownlow.
North Melbourne, Richmond. North Melbourne, C. McKercher, 1 vote. North Melbourne.
Let's just go straight to the Gold Coast game.
Melbourne, H. Sheasel, 3 votes.
Hawthorn versus Melbourne. Jarman Impey 1 vote. Dylan Moore 2 votes. And Jack Gunston 3 votes. Carlton versus Port Adelaide. Sam Walsh 1 vote. Patrick Cripps 2 votes. And Harry Mackay 3 votes. Sydney Swans versus Geelong. Sean Manor 1 vote. Shannon Neal 2 votes. And Bailey Smith 3 votes. Western Bulldogs versus West Coast Eagles. Tim English 1 vote. Bailey Dale 2 votes. And Marcus Bontempelli 3 votes. Adelaide versus Collingwood. Josh Worrell 1 vote. Jordan Dawson 2 votes. And then Nick Dacos gets the 3, bringing him to 32 votes. Gold Coast versus GWS. Lockie Ash 1 vote. Noah Anderson 2 votes. And Finn Callahan 3 votes. Does Matt Rao poll in the final round? Gold Coast M. Rao 1 vote, meaning that he ends the Brownlow medal count on 38 votes. This is huge. I tell you what, I didn't expect him to win it. That's 2 years in a row. I've backed Nick Dacos and he's lost. But you know what? Matt Rao, he's a very deserving winner. A huge player. He's been such an important player for the Gold Coast Suns. He's such a good footballer. And to see him win the Brownlow, the second Gold Coast Suns player to ever win a Brownlow, that is absolutely insane. Congratulations to Matt Rao. Errol. All right, so North Melbourne versus Adelaide. Riley Thilthorpe 1 vote. Harry Sheasel 2 votes. And Luke Davies-Uniacke 3 votes. Richmond versus Geelong. Tom Atkins 1 vote. Jeremy Cameron 2 votes. Bailey Smith with the 3. Western Bulldogs versus Fremantle. Luke Ryan 1 vote. Caleb Sarong 2 votes. And Marcus Bontempelli with the 3. Collingwood versus Melbourne. Jordan DeGoey 1 vote. Christian Petrarca 2 votes. And Max Gawn with the 3 votes. Gold Coast versus Essendon. Matt Rao. It is Matt Rao again. Matt Rao has won the Brownlow for 2025. He ends the Brownlow medal count on 39 votes after round 24. This is insane. This is huge. Is this the second most ever after Patrick Cripps potentially? And Matt Rao is our 2025 Brownlow medals. I thought Dacos was going to win it yet again. That's 2 years in a row. I thought Dacos was going to win it, and he didn't. But you know what? Congratulations again to Matt Rao. He's such a deserving player, such a good footballer, and I can't wait to see what's to come in the future for Matt Rao. Well, what's the... Oh, shit. Wait. Wait. No. Please tell me Smith finished inside the top 5. Smith finished 3rd. Whew. Thank God. All right, well, let's update this. 39 votes to Matt Rao. 39 votes to Matt Rao. Nick Dacos, he got the 32. He'd be happy with that, even though he didn't win it. 32 votes. 26 was... No, so Bailey Smith ended up finishing 3rd with 29 votes. Bailey Smith. Jordan Dawson, 27. 27 votes, Jordan Dawson. And next was Andrew Brayshaw. Andrew Brayshaw finished 5th. So Graz would be very, very surprised here. Andrew Brayshaw. Bang. Oh, and I also have a graphic. I do have a graphic. Wait, no, I don't. I don't have a Matt Rao graphic. Shit. I didn't expect him to win it, so I don't have a Matt Rao graphic, do I? Or did I make one? I don't think I made one. I didn't expect him to win it, so I didn't make one. Oh my God, I didn't make one. I didn't think he was going to... Oh, I did make one!
Okay, I just searched up Matt Rao and I did have it. I thought I didn't make one. I did.
His junior football with the Canterbury Cobras. And he announced himself as a future AFL player by claiming 5 consecutive league best and fairest medals between the under.
That's Matt Rao with the Brownlow medal.
There's no doubt that for many
that is crazy. Matt Rao is the Brownlow medalist of 2025. Wow, way. I need to take this off. I am not a deserving winner of the 2025 Brownlow. This is yours, Matt Rao. I'm not a deserving winner. What's the chat's thoughts? What's everyone's thoughts on Matt Rao winning the Brownlow? I don't mind it. I like Matt Rao. He's one of my. I like him. I like Matt Rao. He went from eating grass to winning a Brownlow. Yeah, it's weird to see. It is weird to see, but I rate it. I rate it. I do rate it. All right. Raise the glass for Matt Rao.
As we toast our 2025 Brownlow medalist.
Raise a glass for Matt Rao. Yep, cheers. Cheers. How did you make the? I didn't make it. I got someone. I bought it online. We'll listen to Matt Rao's speech and then we're going to wrap up the stream.
It sounds pretty surreal, to be honest. I can't believe I'm standing up here.
I can't believe Matt Rao's standing up. He can't believe it and I can't believe it. Matt Rao is the Brownlow medalist.
So I feel very humbled. Very honest.
Congratulations, Matt Rao.
Did you have any sense that this might eventuate?
How did Nick Dacos not win it? How did he not win it? Tell you what. How many of these predictions? I got like none of these predictions. I got goal of the year correct. That's it. I got goal of the year correct. I said Dacos or Brownlow. I said what's his face for mark of the year, and I said Levi Ashcroft, the rising star. Yes, this is not a real Brownlow medal. It looks pretty real though. It looks quite real, I feel. It's very detailed as well, which is quite cool.
Yeah, and she's told me that a lot of times since then. So,
I can't believe Matt Rao's a Brownlow medalist. I cannot believe Matt Rao's a Brownlow medalist.
Every game, I think they hardly missed a home game. Mum and Dad, Mum especially, hardly missed a home game this year. So, there are a lot of games hardly missed.
The round?
They support me so much.
What?
Two sisters keep me
Hold
very
on.
grounded. I'm in the middle, so can't get away with anything with those two. But yeah, very loving, very supportive. And yeah, there's
Hold on, chat. Hold on.
Who introduced you to the game? Well, I think it was.
I wasn't sure if Matt Rao had made the All-Australian team this year, so I was double checking. He did. He made the interchange bench. And there were people, I think it was Kobe. He was in the Cobes or whatever. He was in the chat. And when I was saying Nick Dacos is going to win the Brownlow, he was like, oh, no, Nick Dacos, he was on the interchange bench. He's not going to win the Brownlow. Matt Rao was on the interchange bench. And he won the Brownlow. So that tells you everything you need to know. The All-Australian team means nothing like regarding Brownlow.
Just loving the game. Loving being outdoors, loving running around, loving being.
Nick Dacos was robbed? Look, do I think Dacos was robbed? No. Do I think he had a better season than Matt Rao? Yes. I do believe that.
That was 17 years ago. Adam Cooney made burger rings very famous.
But I don't believe he was robbed.
Was it always what you wanted to do? I mean, 4 years old at Auskick, 5 consecutive best and fairest.
So in Matt Rao's career, he's won 3 best and fairest. No.
To be honest, no.
No, he came 3rd in the 2023 best and fairest. Sorry. He got a nomination for the Rising Star in 2020. You didn't win it. He got 25 Brownlow votes last year. And in his career, he's had a lot more than what you would think he had. But yeah, so as you can see, he also made the All-Australian team this year. So you say he hasn't had too many honours in his career. Of him to be standing up here tonight as a Brownlow medalist would be a dream come true for him. And I want to say on behalf of myself and all the AFL fans out there, congratulations to Matt Rowell on an incredible season. And hopefully there's more to come next year. And come to the Pies, mate. You were rumoured to come to Collingwood, and now you're staying at the Suns. Come to the Pies, mate. You'll enjoy your time here. You'll enjoy your time at the Pies more than you will at the Suns. Come on, mate. You'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy it so much. Oh, God.
Yeah. Next time you run into Juddy, you can say,
this is really
nice conversation to be had.
I still can't believe it. I still can't believe Matt Rowell's won it.
Yeah, Mark Sexton had a very big impact on me. So he was Ben, his son. I grew up with him.
Nick was robbed, AJ. Yes and no. Look, I said this before, but obviously went in the straight. Look, Matt Rowell had a great season. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy that he's won the Brownlow. He's a great bloke. He's a great player. I thought tonight's Brownlow count could go anyway. I thought there was a chance Dacos was probably the favourite to win it. But I also saw a world where he didn't win it tonight. So I'm not too annoyed that he's lost the Brownlow. Do I think Dacos had a better season than Matt Rowell? Yes, I do believe that. But I'm not that annoyed that he's lost the Brownlow. Okay, I'll give it to Matt Rowell. Matt Rowell's, I think he's had a good enough season to the point where I'm happy enough that he's won the Brownlow.
But he was massive for me, I guess. Coming to Carey,
Nick did not get robbed. Pipe down, Bob Bell. Did a West Coast player even poll a vote tonight? Nah, obviously they did. Who was West Coast's highest disposal getter? Not disposal getter, bloody vote getter. Let me see. It was.
Made us work really hard and.
Shit, how far do I have to scroll down? Oh my God. Surely there's a West Coast player that got more than 10 votes. There's not. Holy shit. Holy crap. Where's all the West Coast players? Oh my God. Wait. You're kidding. Am I blind? Am I blind? Where's all the West Coast players? Oh my God. No way you're late. No way Harley Reid was your leading vote getter. Surely I've missed a player. Harley Reid was West Coast's leading vote getter, and he only got 3 votes. That's shocking. And Liam Baker won your best and fairest. How did Liam Baker win your best and fairest and not get more than 3 votes? That's really surprising. Oh my God.
And yeah, so it's kind of cool going through the whole journey with him. I think I might have pinched a few votes up.
Like I get that you didn't win many games this year, so it was obviously harder for West Coast players to get votes. But surely, I just don't understand how a West Coast player. If I'm a West Coast supporter, I'd be pissed off because. Look, obviously there's no West Coast player that was in contention to win the Brownlow this year, but how does... That's bad.
We want to forge that journey
together. And that's fair enough. How is your leading vote getter only got 3 votes? Yeah, if I was in a West Coast fan point of view, I'd be fuming. I would genuinely be fuming.
The first couple of years, you really miss football. It was a tricky way to start. You drafted in 19 at number 1, 20 and 21 are COVID years. First 4 games you get
I forget that they like to drag out the Brownlow medal speech.
Get back and then start of the next year you do your knee. You only play 17 in the first 2 seasons. Did you fall out of love in any way, shape or form with the game?
Yeah, it was an interesting start to my AFL career. Obviously, yeah, getting drafted.
I wonder what Matt Rowe's like as a person. Do you reckon he's a great bloke? I reckon he would be. I reckon he'd be a really nice guy.
And then getting injured, I'd never been injured before, so it was something, yeah, that was pretty foreign to me. And you know, I was growing up just loving footy.
And how many votes did Harry Sheasel end up with in the end?
To be honest, so when that was taken away, didn't really.
How many votes did Harry Sheasel end up with in the end?
But I think I learned a lot about myself when I got injured. Learned all the lessons that you got to have a bit of a balance as well. Like I was a footy nut growing up, and
as if LDU was North Melbourne's leading vote getter with 11. Sheasel had the 10. I would have thought he had more than that. Dacos was our leading vote getter, but who was second? Probably Sidebottom or something. Or Elliot. No, Josh Dacos had 12.
Relationships through that time, with a lot of people at the footy club. So although it was devastating at the time,
Bond had 25. Max Gawn had 23. Naz had 23. But he should have had 24. How did Naz not get 3 votes in the Melbourne game? I'm still shocked. I'm still shocked. Who was robbed? Like who was a player that was like genuinely robbed, like of votes tonight? Like obviously they wouldn't have won. Like how does someone like Jared Witt? How does someone like Jared Witt only get 3 votes throughout the entire season? Patrick Voss only got 3 votes throughout the entire season.
And that was kind of just like a grounding process that I wanted to do before games.
Jack Steele only got 2 votes.
Feel, side, taste, obviously.
Baker was certainly robbed. How does Baker only get 2 votes? And win him? How does Baker win a best and fairest and only get 2 votes? That's when there's a bit of umpiring. That's being questioned. That's being questioned on the umpiring. What day are you going to footy festival? I'll go Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I will go every day.
The water or something. So nothing's wrong with you after this. So that was a bit of a strange.
But the thing is, I think I've been told that not many like YouTubers are going Wednesday, so I don't know if I'll be there for that long, because I won't really know many people there. I think Pat might be going down, but I don't know how long he'll be staying. I can't imagine he's staying the full day. But I'll go down there, film some content that I need to film, and then I'll pull his head off.
Make finals for the first time as a footy club was really special. And I think it was great. Like, there's been a lot of people before me that have got to the club that have done a lot of work.
So let's just recap. While Matt Rowe's speaking, let's recap tonight's stream. So I predicted Nick Dacos to win the Brownlow. I predicted Noah Anderson to win Goal of the Year. I keep forgetting his name. But I predicted the North Melbourne bloke to win Mark of the Year. I predict Levi Ashcroft to win Rising Star. In the end, I was correct with Goal of the Year being Noah Anderson. I was correct. No, I was incorrect with Sam Darcy. Sam Darcy ended up winning Mark of the Year. When I'll give it to him. I'm quite impressed with how in the end I think it was more of just like a popularity contest. I think I was correct with that being the best Mark of the Year. But Sam Darcy, I guess, is a deserving winner. Murphy Reid wins the Rising Star. I'm happy with that. After being a small forward, kicking almost 30 goals in a season is insane in your first year. Brownlow medalist Matt Rowe with 39 votes. That's crazy. Second was Nick Dacos with 32. Bailey Smith had the 29 votes. Jordan Dawson, 27. And you're probably around round 20. And Jordan Dawson was my pick to win the entire thing. And Brace Drew at the 26. I'll tell you what, I don't think there's many people who would have predicted Matt Rowe to win the Brownlow. I don't think there would have been many people. And actually, my family and I had a bit of a bet. Like we predicted our top 3 for the night. My sister predicted Nick Dacos to win it, Dawson to come in second, and Bailey Smith to come in third. She was obviously incorrect.
Just to make it a really informed decision.
My mum predicted Nick Dacos to win it, Bailey Smith to come second, and Matt Rao to come third. I predicted Nick Dacos to win it, Anderson to come second, and Bailey Smith to come third. And my dad was the closest. My dad predicted Matt Rao to win the Brownlow, so he's done well there. He predicted Nick Dacos to come second, and he was so close to predicting third place. But he said Jordan Dawson, and Jordan Dawson came fourth. So he's done really well with his predictions there. Rao was always going to win it. Don't understand why everyone's losing their mind. I don't have an issue with Matt Rao winning it. I think he's a good enough player to the point where I'm happy with him winning it. I can't say Matt Rao was always going to win it, and I think there's very little people who would have thought that. But
I think I made the right decision. So
I wouldn't say anyone's really losing their mind about it. I don't think there's anyone that's complaining about it, really.
Personally, I was the same. When you think about this weekend,
Pissed off. Every club has at least 2 or more Brownlow medalists, except for Jeremy West with none. I tell you what, Callahan was looking good, wasn't he? Callahan was looking good. I mean, he was never going to win it, Finn Callahan, but he was looking good for the top 5. But there's probably no Giants player that's currently on your list that would probably be in contention. Like maybe you can maybe say Tom Green in 1 year could be in contention to win it, but I don't know. There's probably no current Giants players who are ever going to win a Brownlow. You'd probably have to, like a player would have to be traded to you guys, or you'd have to draft someone and that could be a future Brownlow medalist.
to get to where they want to be and whatever they want to do in life.
It's a good question. I think if you really
if Jeremy Cameron stayed, he would have been our first. Cameron wouldn't have won a Brownlow though.
keep thinking that you can get there.
Jeremy Cameron never would have won a Brownlow.
I was once 10, 11-year-old, watching the Brownlow, and thinking how cool it was, and now I'm
I have 300 XP. Nice.
So just
nice. A $5 donation would make that like 600 if you wanted to chip in. I'm obviously joking, but I wouldn't mind a sneaky bit of money. And now we get into the proper Matt Rao speech here.
First of all, just love to thank my family, my mum and dad, and 2 sisters.
Who won it? I've never heard of that guy ever. I find it really hard to believe that you've never heard of him.
I wouldn't be standing here without him. I've already talked to him.
Well, to be fair, he plays for Gold Coast, so you probably wouldn't be keeping up to date with many Gold Coast players.
They miss a game. No matter win, lose or draw, they're always there for me.
I actually don't think you would know a single Gold Coast player.
Footy, but first and foremost, just
do you know a single Gold Coast player?
I don't think there's many type of families, so
how the fuck does Gold Coast have 2 Brownlow medalists, even though we've been more successful?
Secondly,
that's a good point, actually. Gary Ablett.
So the Gold Coast Suns, who let me play the game.
Sure, I'll give it to you.
I think it's the best job in the world.
Fife, the last real winner of the Brownlow, no cap.
Well, I wouldn't be standing up here either.
Nah, Cripps. Cripps was a... Cripps, you can't tell me Jack Cripps, not Jack Cripps, am I stupid? Patrick Cripps was not deserving of the Brownlow last year. You can't tell me that. Now, he didn't deserve 45 votes, but he certainly was the best player last year.
I've worn Asics footy boots, since I was about 10 years old.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Ninja Time. You're not wrong.
I love my Asics boots.
Reid is the GOAT. Didn't Harley Reid... Well, to be fair, Harley Reid was your leading vote getter, so... But you only got 3 votes. But you know what? That's 3 more votes than Billy Frampton, so...
But they've really been a bit more involved this year. And I think that's
It's been a decent Brownlow. When was the last time, though, we had a close Brownlow count? Like that came down to the final round. Was it Lockie Neal? Was Lockie Neal what? No, yeah, I think Lockie Neal's one came down to the final round, didn't it?
But they've got a great community. I loved my time there, and I think it shaped me.
I think Neal's came down to the final rounds.
Yeah, so thank you to the Canterbury Cobblers Football Club.
This is a better Brownlow than last year. Yeah, probably, but at least last year was sort of cool because you saw Patrick Cripps break the record. Well, like even though you knew Patrick Cripps had won it like with a few rounds to go, at least it was sort of cool to see him break the record. While this time round, you knew Raul had won the Brownlow with a few rounds to go, but it wasn't really like he was breaking any record or anything. Cripps never is it. No, I disagree with that. I disagree with that. Cripps was the best player last year, without a doubt. Now he probably got some votes that he didn't deserve, but no one was better than him last year. You could argue Nick Dacos was close to him, but he was never better than him last year, Nick Dacos. Cripps betting Neil last game of the season. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Bond was better. Okay, mate. Bond was not better than... Okay. I'm not even going to listen to you anymore. Ninja Titan, mate. And that's it. That's it for the Brownlow medal, guys. The 2025 Brownlow medalist is Matt Rao. So okay, well get your final chats in because we're probably close to wrapping up the stream. Holy crap, we had 134 votes tonight. That's pretty decent. I'll take that. I'm quite happy with tonight's performance of the stream. Legendary Darcy Jones. Yeah. I tell you what, Darcy Jones, from memory, had a good season last year. Like, obviously, he was never going to be top 30 best players in the league, but he was, from memory, he had a solid season last year for the Giants. It's bedtime for you, Jesse. Nah, probably not. I'll probably have to stay up for a bit.
Join HBF, your health dream team.
Last year was his debut. I know, but wait, am I thinking of the right player here? Hold on. Actually, I think am I thinking of the wrong player? Darcy Jones. No, I am thinking of this player. This is the exact person I was thinking of, but he didn't play as well as what I thought he did. No. Okay, no, he didn't play as well as what I thought he did. He's in an alright season this year, though.
Try Skechers slip-ins.
Sure, heck yeah. Yeah, I thought that was who it was. I thought he played better than what he did last year.
But she's nothing like
it's my life, it's now or never. I ain't gonna live forever. I ain't gonna live a life. It's my life. I met him when training with him, and I think I'm a bit taller than him, Lowell. Yeah, he's not a very tall bloke. He's not a very tall player, I mean.
Over 2 million Australians have groups for their healthcare.
But yeah, I probably will wrap up tonight's stream, guys. I really appreciate you all tuning in for what was a fun stream. Congratulations to Matt Rowell on becoming a Brownlow medalist, the second ever Brownlow medalist for the Gold Coast Suns. So congratulations to him. Appreciate you all for tuning in to tonight's stream. Love you all, and I'll see you all for whatever next bit of content I post here on the channel. Make sure to check out my grand final predictions. They have been posted today. I don't know how well they're performing. I haven't really had a look. But yeah, go check them out.
go see who I'm tipping to win the Brownlow medal in a lot more depth, and why I've tipped Tyson Stangl to win the Norm Smith medal. And Trish Catras, as we're wrapping up the stream, drops a $15 donation. So thank you so much for that. What a way to end off the stream. What a way to end off the stream. Thank you so much for the $15 there. Geez, wasn't expecting that at all. Thank you so much for that. But that is the end of tonight's stream, everyone. I'm going to end the stream here. Love you all, and I'll see you all in whatever next bit of content you choose to watch me on. See ya.